What's up, everybody? Welcome to Addicted to Fireball. We are an actual play RPG podcast with some adult content. Audience discretion is advised, but kick back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 9 of Addicted to Fireball. I am AJ, your DM, and this week to my left,
Benoit Balls.
welcome, Benoit.
All right. I'm Brian, and I will be playing the character of Neros Varn.
Hey, I'm Jason, still playing the character Athax Crandoir.
I'm Alaric, and I'll be bringing the character Vigathi Ironweaver Catho Kalakai.
What a mouthful. Christ.
Indeed, he will be.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, so characters that are leaving is going to be Asir, Tobias, to some capacity, and Leary.
Mm-hmm. Who's dead now?
Who's at this point currently dead.
Yes.
That's true. So why exactly are we making new characters?
Several reasons.
All right.
So, okay, well, Tobias is going a little dark and is too similar to some of my previous characters. He also would fill, I believe, with his skills, a better capacity as an NPC if AJ would like to use him as such.
Because he's ridiculously observant
because
and
he's
aware of everything all the time.
And that is the other part by itself. The ridiculously observant, I think, removes an entire aspect of the game that is fun to, roll and possibly miss the trap or what have you. So that's why Tobias is shifting. I think Leary is going because...
She's dead.
Leary is leaving because, yes, she's dead. However, the plan was to get her resurrected. The issue with that was
Spoilers.
It's not spoilers. We covered that in the last session.
Yeah.
The issue came up when Asir decided to leave. Leary has, within the group, become most attached to Asir, and with Asir leaving, Leary left with Asir.
Yeah. And the problem with Asir is similarly with that's a real problem. Yeah. Similar with Tobias, he was getting very, very dark, and it's not the character that I meant to play. It's the character that he ended up being. And I realize that I can change some of that stuff in the game, but the reality is they just don't like him. So
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that guy.
I noticed you guys were kind of dragging Athax down with you.
Yeah.
Returning to Dark Side.
That was really a problem there because your character had this really interesting philosophy and stuff, and it was neat to sort of like see those two things blending. But all right, so I think
It
that
would be if you cross the street.
that sort of gives a bit of an explanation. It's just that we had characters that were getting very dark. It wasn't fitting the mood that we wanted to set. We had some mechanical things that were a little out of hand. And role-playing reasons as far as characters deciding they want to refrain from some of their continued involvement in the current conflict.
Or less logically, we just kind of want to have a little bit more fun. I think this will do that.
Here I have a testimonial of the Dragon Queen's Horde as recorded by record keeper Eloran on the 24th of the Melting, 1499 DR. Events occurred during Elysius, 1489 DR. After his defeat, Master Cyanrath chose to begin the journey that would one day see him to his current position as a well-respected warrior of the Lord of Knowledge. With the holy symbol of warrior Asir Jasan in hand, Cyanrath set forth from the previously described cave for destinations unknown. Jasan had given him detailed instructions regarding the proprietor of a spice shop in the identity of which Master Cyanrath has declined to divulge. Yet this initial journey was postponed. He had barely cleared the camp before several hunters in the company of Jasan encountered him. He was asked to return to the cave, where he would be given a more pressing task before setting out for Am. It transpired that the heroes of Greenness had encountered Frulan Mandath and fared less well than expected. The bard Leary had been slain, and Jason was rallying aid for his companions before taking what treasure he had accumulated and going forth on a quest to restore life to his fallen companion. Tasianrath was given the task of seeing the remaining heroes safely through the caverns. Jason's cloak and brow damp with the warm summer rain bid his friends farewell as he rode off in the night, his horse chewing the mudded soil and leading a second mount bearing the blanketed parcel. Having been so instructed, Cyanrath returned to the cave and joined Athax and Tobias. Together they explored and were shown the depths of the cavern, some bizarre fungal growths, the strange contractual agreement with the roper, and what kobolds remained. Cyanrath stayed for another 10 days, then 2, keeping watch over Tobias as he studied the dragon eggs, and witnessing as the kobolds learned to take instruction from Athax, and, with the help of Kruthox, began practicing the bizarre meditations. It was during this time that the eggs hatched and 3 terrible and glorious black dragons entered the world. Their minds and bodies coursing with life and craving blood, they turned on the nearby drakes and the ever-observant Tobias. In his defense, Tobias slayed one of the creatures and gained some measure of respect, or perhaps wariness, from the remaining 2. Not long after, word arrived. Leary lived once more, and that she and Asir had sought refuge from the events of the region in Candlekeep. Missives would be sent, but neither could forego this singular opportunity to delve the fortress's great libraries to continue their quest at this time. The heroes of Greenness were fractured, and the might they brought to the region was divided and diminished. For his part, Cyanrath was beginning to fear he had become a nursemaid into a clutch of kobolds and madmen. He resolved to leave the complex in the coming 10 days, but he would wait the sign of his new god. Then leave for Am and be clear of this madness. The sign came in the form of an unlikely duo. The Gothi Ironweather Catho Kalakai, a hulking Goliath warrior, and Neros Varn, the flame-touched devotee of the god Kasuth. The 2 had come seeking the cult, and after a brief stop in Greennest, had been instructed to make their way to the encampment. Cyanrath had his omen. He remained only long enough to make introductions before taking his leave and departing from the events surrounding the Dragon Queen's horde. And that is where we begin. You have arrived at the cavern. Cyanrath has met you at the cavern. You are Kruthox?
I'm Kruthox.
You are Kruthox.
You're
Are you
Kruthox.
keeping the name Kruthox?
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Thomas played Kruthox. All right. And
All the good berries.
all the good berries.
Best spell.
Best spell ever.
So
And
Tobias is now yours.
Tobias is mine.
Sexually.
Forever. Sweet.
Tell you where
Promise him to me.
And Tobias has been keeping detailed records of the dragon hatchlings, the wormlings, as they are termed, as to their behaviors, their eating habits, their desires, their motivations. The clutch of kobolds that has remained behind has seemed to take in quite a liking to Athax and his ways. And in fact, you have, of the 24 or so kobolds that have remained in residence here, you have a group of 6 of them that are heavily devoted to the meditation techniques, to the not taking of life, to the martial arts, as it were.
Crazy.
All
All of them are willing to be your consort as well. Yeah.
Celibate.
Oh, they're
Even
heartbroken,
in
but
marriage?
What?
Even
They'll
in marriage?
they'll
Oh,
survive.
if we can work something out where I can marry a half dozen kobolds,
Yeah.
we'll see.
You can start a cult like that.
There's no
Fine.
laws.
No laws here.
So, upon arrival of Neros and Vigathi, Cyanrath is has been kind of the protector of the place, the like captain of the guard, if you will. He leads all of the kobolds, and there hasn't been any combat. But anytime that the hunters outside see anything that's odd, they've stuck around because they're getting paid to continue to feed you guys. Steinrath apparently has some coin, and he's doing his due diligence to keep this place going until the sign from his god arrives. And he takes your arrival, Neros and Vagathi, as the sign from Agma that it is his time to move on. And so, as you enter the Cult of the Dragon encampment, it is as it was described before. Several hunters who are sitting around tending to hides that you can see are from recently slain wildlife that has been field dressed near the outskirts of the encampment. They note your arrival, and they move to meet you. 3 hunters, bows and arrows at the ready, not knock drawn, pointed in your direction, but they appear to be alert, and they say, "What business?"
I pull the scythe that I have from my back.
Shit.
They knock arrows.
Make it
Do
a
you
character.
stand with the cult?
The cult has left. There is no cult to stand with any longer. They have moved on. And good riddance, says one of the 3.
To where?
We know not. Some to the north, some to the east. They scattered 10 days ago.
We are
We
too
were
late.
given word that there were people here, defenders of this city to the north, Greenness.
And what business have you with them?
I should think that it is none of your business. You shall lead us to them.
I will not lead you to them. I will lead you to the one who oversees the activities here.
Good. Excellent, then.
This way. They lead you to the mouth of the cave and they ask you to stop there. There's a kobold standing guard at the entrance to the cave. They say, "Fetch Cyanrath." And the kobold bows quickly to him and bolts off into the cavern. You do not bring trouble, I assume?
Well, the 2 figures that are here, you've got one dude whose skin is like, he's all bald, completely bald. There's no facial hair, no eyebrows, no hair on the top of his head, but he's got this like rich red skin. And he is wearing red clerical vestments, his shield emblazoned with a twining flame. It's got kind of like a mace thing, maybe, with a bunch of crazy runes carved in it. But he looks like he probably couldn't hit you very hard with it.
So he's not a big guy.
Yeah, he's got a very lithe build.
Okay.
But he is pretty tall. Like,
Do we
what do I
see
say?
armor
Like
under?
6'1".
Are we able to see armor with all these clerical vestments?
He's got like a chain shirt.
Okay. All right. So not heavily armored, but clearly has seen battle, or at least is prepared to see it. And the other man standing next to Neros.
Is roughly 8 feet tall. His skin is a dark, kind of almost shale, with blue kind of, what appears to be kind of tattoos running across it in various patterns.
Okay.
In areas where there's a lot of dense bone, there are kind of these dense, rocky looking patches that kind of protrude from the skin. He's bald. And on his back is a trident. On his hips are 2 hand axes. In his hand is a giant scythe.
Oh my god. Are you wearing armor?
Chain shirt.
Okay.
He looks like a mean motherfucker.
You are a huge fucking mean ass dude decked out in weapons.
Yes.
Okay. So let me rephrase that question.
Hunting and fishing and agricultural weapons.
That's true.
Yeah.
They are all tools.
They are tools. You're absolutely right. But okay.
So this huge
Farmer.
warrior.
It's awesome. Says, all right. Rather than saying you don't bring trouble, he says, "For your sake, I hope you do. I hope you bring no trouble, as the tales of these men are correct. They are heroes of this region. But Cyanrath will see to you now." And they go off to tend to their animals once again. Within several seconds, you hear the heavy footfalls echoing from within the cavern. Athax, Kruthox, and Tobias have all been gathered by Cyanrath.
We're standing at the mouth of like an unlit cave.
Yeah.
Sukuru Kasai! And my hand is on fire.
Jesus.
Awesome.
Would it be unlit? He doesn't have dark vision.
No,
Neither
it's
does Tobias.
absolutely lit because there are people that are in this cavern that can't see all the time. Tobias has light all over the place. I don't know if continual light is a thing.
It's a thing.
I think
Not that he could do, though.
Yeah, I can't do it, but it's a
not?
thing.
Because he's low level.
It's a second level.
yeah, you're level 4 or something.
Yeah. I didn't
Maybe.
really see my. I think you can do it.
It's suboptimal.
In either
to get that
case,
spell,
there
so
is
we
light.
should-
It may or may not be continual, or it's temporary. In either case, Cyanrath has gathered up Kruthox, Tobias, and Athax, and he says, "We have visitors. We should see to them." And he goes to lead you guys to the entrance of the cavern. Do you follow?
Shit, yeah.
Son. That's my contribution.
Okay, great. You're there too then.
Yeah.
As you are led to the mouth of the cavern, you see standing silhouetted against the afternoon sunlight that barely beams 10 feet into the cavern he looks like a very small man standing next to a very large man with a hand on fire, and in his other hand is a large shield, again with flames intertwining upon it. And the large man seems to be holding some type of massive farming implement. Cyanrath has his greatsword at the ready. He approaches to within about 15 feet. He says, "What news do you bring?"
I've seen only dragons and kobolds so far. Can I see the two?
He steps aside, and stepping forward is another kobold. And then,
Fire hand.
yeah, and a human.
Very tiny.
Maybe this is how he say hi. His hand is on fire too.
I like that. All of you within there. None of you serve the dragon god.
None of us.
No
Which
longer.
one?
You would openly denounce and profane her name?
Which one?
The five-headed beast.
Oh, that one. No?
To which question?
Don't openly denounce.
There are many kobolds in this cavern that view Tiamat as a divine, radiant being worthy of their worship. Amongst them, you will find those that would die for her. However,
Not out here? He points to you with a flaming hand. Yes? Good.
our allegiance is not to Tiamat.
That was the question that I
Is
asked.
yours.
Dragon Beast, insult me again, and I will show you the power of my god.
I have seen the power of gods. I have been touched by them. Your small flickerings mean nothing to me. Is this what you came here for?
He, his eyes like start to glow a little bit, like literal light protruding out of his face.
Okay.
stop.
Are you
this
hurting?
now? You come here, you start making demands, asking questions. Are you trying to provoke a fight?
I've been sent here to burn from this land all those who would ally themselves with the dragon god.
We're not allied with the dragon god
Well,
here.
we should be alright then.
All right.
But if you are,
Calm
as
down.
I start
Nice.
then I will purify you with the flames of the Fire Lord. You can be assured.
Be at peace. I wish you no harm. As for my
And
companions,
what of you?
They don't. That's a big fucker.
Big fucker what?
The giant man.
Oh, this is Ironweaver.
They're both.
Cyanwrath is about 8 feet tall too, so you guys are almost. I'll say you're a little taller. Actually, he's wider, but you're taller. So,
Blacksmith.
yeah, he's a dragon. So, anyway, that's not really the point. The point is that you're not towering over Cyanwrath.
You say you do not follow the dragon.
Yeah, we said that. That's been established.
They left.
Yet one of you stand in the midst in front of me.
I have been blessed with dragon blood, and I owed much of my strength and prowess to Tiamat for many years. But I saw that she had abandoned us in our time of need, and that her might could not stand up to the strength of Ogma. And thus, I was turned.
I'm Dragon too. And he Rockman.
You will find
And I could crush you easily.
You
Yes.
won't, though.
Do not
Or we will have words.
Do not threaten my people. Do not underestimate kobolds. And do not come here seeking the cult, for they are not here. There are those that have fought against them, and perhaps wish to continue that fight. But it is not I. I leave you to them. And he turns and walks back into the cave.
I want to stop them.
Good. That is good. A refreshing spirit. The second that I've encountered who is thusly aligned. The first being, of course, Ironweaver.
The Rockman.
Yes. Yes, he seems to be quite interested in ending the cult.
Good.
And, as that is my mission, we have a common interest, he and I. And now you would seem, if that is something you seek to pursue.
Yes. Otherwise, all life will end.
Yes. And we cannot allow the gifts of Kasuth to be squandered, so... Certainly not by some malicious and useless... Anyways. What about you there, friend?
What do you wish to know?
Well, you said you don't follow the cult.
No.
Excellent.
Done nothing but fight this God's forsaken cult since I've come to this area.
Good, good. But unfortunately, there's that other one. And he seems to believe that there are worshippers of the dragon god within this place.
Yeah.
But not any of you.
No.
Then,
They're
naturally, we will seek them out and end them.
No.
they're not a threat. They just live here.
They are worshippers of the profane god.
They're worshippers of a god, of which there are many.
But only, well, only one that is worth owing your allegiance to. But,
All gods are strong.
of a certain relativity, there is a truth in what you've said.
crush you like this.
There are no cult members here,
No,
Not anymore, no.
but there are worshippers of Tiamat here.
maybe.
Correct.
Just like
Is
there are
there
anywhere.
canonically sufficiently a difference in like the literature and history at large for me to be able to say that those two things are definitively different?
They are absolutely different. The cult of a dragon is a thing, is an entity that is not well known, but in the religious culture is absolutely well known.
Okay.
And they are fanatics, as opposed to those who say, "Yeah, dragons are gods. They're awesome. They're amazing." You know, people. You know, those are two very different things.
All right. Very good. However, I still believe that it is important that if they are former cult members, I be allowed to at least proselytize to them and infer upon them the very serious repercussions that would be involved if they found themselves once again in that company.
They were not members of the cult. They were forced into service of the cult. They have since left
The two
and have been
things
freed.
are a little different.
Champion or
They just help grow babies.
use level 3 ability.
Really?
Krutaks.
That's what they do.
To bring more fire into this world in the form of life,
Yeah, more fire.
this is an acceptable
Do you want to
practice.
cast spell? Do you want to cast spell? No. Okay. Do you want to do cool
Still,
maneuvers?
I must
Or
insist.
just hit people really hard.
Surely a sermon is not without the bounds of what you will allow in this place.
He can talk.
It's my favorite. So I'm
Certainly, he can talk. I don't feel there's a need to.
His face glowed. Are you part dragon too?
No, I am one of the plain touch.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, one moment. Kruthax, you speak common?
He's
He's always spoke common.
He's always
Just not
spoke common, just not well.
He's been brushing up on it.
It's been really broken common. But just all of a sudden, he's like, yeah, I know words. I'm really good at words.
He Narrows takes a couple of steps forward, kneeling in front of you and offering his hand. Narrows Vaughn.
Relax.
Player?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, do we shake burning hands?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Oh, ow, ow, ow. You just like splattered on the wall.
I guess.
It's still burning.
No,
No, it goes out right
yeah.
away.
Oh.
And, human, you are...
Yes.
Indeed.
As I
Human.
said, I am Narrows Vaughn. He offers you his hand.
I am 8th X Granduar. Just take it and give it a little shake.
Like a weak little girly shake.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna shake.
His
Never
skin
gonna
is
shake.
really hot to the touch.
Okay. I'm not really phased by it. You know.
Oh yeah. It doesn't
It's
seem
just
like
weird.
anything he's trying to do. It's just something you know that when you touch this guy, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Like hot
I've-
asphalt.
Really tough,
Or like a dragon.
punchy hands, so I might not even notice.
Eighth Axe Cranduar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excellent. Fortune smiles on us, Iron Weaver. These are the ones Nighthill spoke of.
Governor Nighthill? The man with the coat?
Yes.
Yes, we had a brief stop through Green Nest. Well, we didn't speak to Nighthill directly. Clara the cleric.
Oh, right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lovely little dwarven woman.
She's
directed
tall.
us. True enough, from a certain perspective. Regardless, though, it was she who gave us the instructions on how we would be able to reach you.
Well, you found us.
It seems we have done so. I would ask, though, why are you still here?
He said no.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
One of our one of the members of our party fell, clearing the cult out of this cave, and they have them and another member have journeyed far from here to have them.
To restore her flame.
Yes, in a manner of speaking. We really haven't had the manpower to chase the cult, pursue the cult. We've just been kind of hanging out here. I've been learning the kobolds and I don't know if I want to drop that. Yeah, I'm a martial artist. Punch you in the face. And I've been teaching the kobolds here a different way of life.
Like this. Yeah!
Thank you. Yes, good times. A peaceful way of life.
Peace punch.
Different. That's exactly what it is, yes.
Punching for justice.
Well,
For peace.
that's well and good, though I fear that I must inform you that you have neglected something if you have allowed them to continue their worship of the pagan god.
I take no sides in matters divine.
Perhaps you should consider doing so. But
I'm not interested.
that is neither here nor there. I am terribly sorry to hear about your friend, but delighted to have found you all, and
She's okay now. She got better.
She's still demon?
excellent.
What?
She's still
Pursuit has
demon?
rekindled her.
Yeah, she's.
Oh.
I don't know what God blessed her with the
No god.
favor.
She's demon.
She is
As you say.
also part demon.
Well, all of these things are besides now. For Kasuth has answered your prayers. He has brought to you myself and Iron Weaver, so we may now continue your quest.
What kind of dragon is he?
Kasuth,
Mm-hmm.
he is greater than dragons.
But what kind?
You called his fire to your very hand.
Oh, so he's a red dragon?
Some serve him, yes. Kasuth is all fire.
All dragons. It's all dragons. Kruthox.
That is true
That's
as well.
confusing.
Yeah. Well, when you start talking gods and pantheons and divines and whatnot, it does tend to get a little confusing.
But if they're
Perhaps.
all Kasuth, then why do they have other names?
Yep.
Perhaps
Why indeed?
this can be elucidated for you during my sermon.
Am I?
Yes.
I was the only one, wasn't I?
It will be.
Yeah, I don't like it. That's why.
Well then, if nothing is not compelling, then I believe that as soon as I have spoken with those within who have failed to see the correctness of their way,
I don't think that's necessary to do. You want to travel? I'm good to go. You want to go?
Yeah.
You don't need to make any arrangements before leaving.
No, all I need is, clothes on my back.
I'm surprised.
What was that?
Scimitars.
Naturally, Kasuth would lead
are
me
you
to
wielding
you
a scimitar?
when you were in a state ready to travel.
Non-proficiently.
That's awesome. Good.
I really don't. I'm not bringing my bag with me. All
You
that
want
stuff
to
is
think,
gone
whatever
now.
you call it. The point.
What? These clothes? I love them.
Inspiration.
New adventure. New start.
Excellent.
Unless would I have my traveling gears on me?
You wouldn't carry it around the cave, no.
All right. Then I wouldn't grab my traveling gears, go meet with two crazies that just show up at the door.
Yeah, probably not so much.
All right. Yeah.
I was given to know that, well, there was some information possessed that I believe was not shared with us during our meeting with Clara. Perhaps you may even be in possession of it or greater. That is
Something's burning.
the further movements of the cult. If we are to proceed, we should head to wherever they were, or are, or should be.
I know where they are.
Do you?
Where they're headed. Indeed. I'm gonna go grab my bag. I'll trade you this information if you promise not to sermonize the kobolds inside. It's very useful information, and it would be a service to me if you lived and let live in the whole deity department.
For the goodwill of our continued relationships, Athax Granduar, and to serve the greater glory of my God, I shall accept this.
Bible thumping so and so. Alright. I'll grab my bag. Talk to my little guys.
All right.
Bitches, I mean.
Tell them, hey, I'm out of here. You guys run the show now. Don't attack any villages. Don't start any cults. Practice your yoga.
Okay.
Everything
They
will be
are
fine.
sad to see you leave, but they understand.
Candy's all around.
You have.
What can I give him? I want to give him something.
You've already taught. You've given him the most precious gift ever. And this
Yeah, but I want to give him a better gift than that. I'll give him my mess kit.
They don't even know what it is.
It's a hat.
Yeah.
Sweet. One of them uses like the fork as a toothpick or something. They have
Totally fine. That is the best gift.
Yeah. So annoying. Okay. Excellent. Well,
What? Foot attack reach.
oh god, this was a mistake.
The what?
I'm just kidding.
Lunging attack. I had 5 feet to my attack roll when I was going to superiority die.
You crazy.
So I could hit someone at 15 feet.
You crazy.
You have a 10-foot reach.
I said it was an halberd.
Oh,
Flavored into a
halberd.
scythe.
Yeah,
So it's a 10-foot reach.
yeah, hell yeah.
Plus 5 is 15. Potentially.
Right on.
What a lunatic, eh?
Hey.
I. Excellent. So you gather all of your possessions.
I tell Kruthox to get your things. We're on the... That's all you got?
He doesn't. He's got some other stuff. But he grabs his pouch and a shield from somewhere.
Awesome. So you're geared up. It's at that point that you're making your way out of the cave when you hear a sound that you're used to hearing now over the last couple of weeks, and it's like a careening, echoing screech, and you know that the dragons are going for a fly. And they do this
They can
with...
fly?
Hell yeah, they can fly. But they do this with cables that are attached to their legs, and the kobolds hold them so they won't fly away.
Naturally.
And this is their master plan for teaching the wormlings how to fly and how to so on and so on. It seems to be working fairly well, but you two are not aware of this, Neros and
Hold on.
Vagathi.
Hold on. If I was going to talk to my guys and grab my stuff, I would... And I knew that thing happened maybe around this time of day, I'd tell them maybe hold off on that.
You lost track of time.
Tell we're up. Really?
Way more fun this way.
Really?
Yeah. So, Neros and Vagathi are standing near the entrance of the cavern. You
Hold on.
see...
Can I cast Dimensional Anchor?
Nope. So, you see Kruthox and Athax walking towards you, and then you hear echo loudly from within the cavern, and it's just an ear-piercing screech, and you can't help but put your hands up to your head.
Babies.
And at that point,
Fire.
huh?
My hand is on fire.
Your hand is definitely on fire. And if you remember, the opening to the cavern was about 20 feet in diameter, so 20 feet wide, almost 20 feet tall. And you see two shapes in the fading sunlight emerge, and they are, I don't know, probably 4 to 4.5 to 5 feet long, somewhere in there, with the tail included, small little dragons, and they burst out of the cave, and attached to the dragons are cables or ropes, and on the ends of those ropes are kobolds that are getting dragged along. And they lose their footing, and they hit the ground, and they're just being dragged and plowed through, and the dragons careen out of the cave, and they fly around out in the encampment with the kobolds just struggling to hold them
I
from
take
being
my
able to fly
scythe,
away.
put it to one side, pull the trident off my back,
No, I put a hand on your
totally
arm.
would punch you right in the dick.
No. He starts to pull it out, and Narrows kind of puts a hand on his forearm, which I can reach because I'm 6 feet tall.
You could.
And there's more going on here.
What I see is dragons.
Let's go.
They're bound by cords to these kobolds.
At that point, several other kobolds come out of the cavern. They seem to pay you guys like no attention, except for this guy. They seem to kind of nod at his direction. One of them high fives you or whatever kobolds do. Yeah. They seem like the high fiving type. So they high five you as they kind of walk by. Some of your guys, some of your buddies, and they go out there and they help like careen in the dragons, and they basically fly them like kites almost.
Yeah,
Dragon kites.
And they train them. So they are yelling at them in a language that most of you do not understand.
It's a strong statement.
I said most.
How do you know? Did you count?
Continuing to
It's
like
probably half.
like ease Ironweaver and looking out over this display within the cavernous walls of the encampment. Neros kind of looks over his shoulder and says to you, Athax, you are a clever one, Sir Granduar. I would not have agreed to allow these creatures to continue had I known they're dragons.
They're
What?
just babies.
Well,
You've obtained my word on it.
promise is a promise, so we should probably get out of here, eh?
It seems that way.
All right,
You said you knew where the cult is.
definitely.
Where would that be?
The last pieces of information that you were given
Eltruo.
was that Leos and Erlenthar, the half-elven monk, had traveled to Eltruel after Green Nest, and that you guys were to meet him there, one, to get your pay for doing this second mission, and two, to report in on the findings of the cult. If you recall, your last mission was to just see where they went, and when you got there, they were already gone. So as far as you knowing exactly where they are, unlikely. However, you do have some maps.
Oh,
And Tobias has been studying these maps over the last couple of 10 days, and he has explained to you that it is readily apparent from all of the maps that all of the wealth that the cult has been amassing is going to be traveling north along the trade way.
Follow the road.
And that's the best you got.
The yellow
We are
road.
starting off, by the way, on the first of Alliant, or the Fading, as it's also called. Just so you know.
So an entire month went by. Well, it's only 3 weeks. Okay. Yeah.
2 weeks since our last session, because you said we were a couple of weeks into Alliant.
Yeah, I think it was the second week of Elysius.
Elysius, yeah.
So okay, this would be all right. The first of the fading.
Just because that's easy.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, well, that's cool with me.
So, you said you knew where the cult was headed?
indeed. They are to the north, headed, as far as I can glean from the left behind documents and maps and things of that nature. They are headed north from here.
Well, we were just at Green Nest.
We actually wish to stop back there and pick up some
Coats.
No, fuck it. Yeah, no, I don't want to pick up money. Why would I want to pick up money?
Well, you don't have any money waiting there for you anyways.
We have it in El Churro?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm really not interested in picking that up either.
But there's info there.
There's coats.
Info.
So-
Well, yes, Green Nest has the coats, but Eltrell has the info
Okay.
and money.
I suggest we proceed to El Churro
Fair enough.
and see what has transpired there.
I'm in agreement.
Okay.
Make
Fantastic.
our way post haste.
All right, and so you leave the dragon hatchery intact minus a few of its superiors. But
What could possibly go
We
wrong?
just killed the management. Fuck it,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Tobias is still there.
Tobias
true.
is still present, and
He
He's the
won't
smartest one there.
do anything untoward.
Nothing at all. Plus, his perception is so good, no one will sneak up on him in the night and stab him to death. That's a thing.
That's the thing.
and so the group leaves the Cult of the Dragon encampment and heads back north. Your journey takes you several hours, but you will, without veering around it, you will return to Green Nest.
Because it's like on the road.
There's not a path between the encampment and Green Nest, clearly, but once you get onto that road, it hits Green Nest. And it happens to be dusk. Would you like to stop in Green Nest for the evening?
Finally, it's dark.
Sure. Let's do it. I want to talk with Governor Nighthill.
Excellent. Well, Athax, as a hero of Green Nest, you are always welcome in the keep. These other individuals that are with you are...
They're legit.
Kruthik's the hero.
Kruthox actually has not been back in the city since he was let go by Athax, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
You didn't actually enter the city the last time that you were here?
But Kruthik's still hero.
Oh, yeah, you can think so all day.
He is a folk hero.
The denizens of the kobolds?
No.
Oh, that's your background?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to go into more detail about that?
When he came to the surface, he spent a lot of time like just roaming about in nature, and he spent a lot of that time like helping people who are in the wilderness, bringing them food, guiding them places where they go.
Okay.
Saved a bunch of people's lives over a couple of years, just roaming about.
Slitting their throats, taking their
Gotcha.
stuff. You know, kobold things.
Yeah.
Feeding berries.
Yeah, no, that's what he does. He's like, he comes in, gives them some berries, they don't starve to death,
Okay.
show them where to go.
Very cool. All right. You are a folk hero. That's awesome.
Kruthox is awesome.
Kruthox is awesome. Unfortunately, those kind deeds are not known in Green Nest
That's fair.
as of yet. But you are allowed entrance into the city. That's not like you're not banned from entering civilization or anything of that sort, especially in the presence of Athax, who vouches for the rest of you, and you're allowed entrance into the keep, where Governor Nighthill will see you in about an hour.
I'm going to wait that long.
You can
It's
burst
fine.
in.
It's fine.
After a short wait where people are, they're very happy to see you, they ask you if you need anything, they try to give you some wine.
No, I refuse all drink.
Oh, okay. Can I get some of his wine?
They leave a pitcher and 4 glasses.
All right. I'm drinking some wine.
Right on.
Double fisted it. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, while you guys are doing this, I will be outside.
I'm a fucking tree.
Sure. As you prefer, I'm Weaver.
You know what? It's a beautiful day. I think I will go outside as well and wait out there. I will be outside if when Governor Nighthill is ready, please come find me.
I could let him know that, but it's somewhat rude as you're a guest.
The server is kind of standing, the maid. No, it's not a waitress. It's like a butler, but a female.
Courtesan.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It's something of a matter of etiquette that you should always be waiting on your superiors. If your superiors have to wait on you, then you're implying that you are superior to them.
And then they squash you.
That's true.
Huh. Why does he get to go?
Because they don't care about him.
Okay.
I could also leave, as I am not really a guest here. I'm simply here under your aegis.
Whatever you say.
Aegis.
Guess
And
I'll
I
say.
have no business with this governor.
Yeah, you
Elucidate Aegis.
I will not offend then, and I will wait here patiently.
Drink some wine.
What do you do outside?
Peace punch.
Peace punch. Why?
What do you do outside the city? It's dusk.
Boom.
You just stand there,
True Thoughts likes worse jokes.
staring at the city, waiting
No,
for.
I'll make a survival check.
Stand in the rain.
Stand directly in the rain
Yeah.
Just gonna
under a big ass
mess
tree
around
that'll
out
probably
in
get
the
hit by lightning.
wilderness for a while.
Okay. How long are you planning on being gone?
Until morning.
Okay.
I hope there's not goblins in this area.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
right.
don't
You're
sleep.
fucked.
Just don't sleep. You gotta stay up all night. No. All right. So several, a few minutes later, 15, 20, whatever. Governor Nighthill, his servant, says, "The governor will see you now," and leads you into down a hallway and into a side chamber.
Have I
And-
been in this side chamber
Yep.
before?
Yeah, it's got the hawk on the door. Governor Nighthill is seated behind his massive oaken desk, and 4 chairs have been pulled into this chamber, or pulled off the walls and are seated in front of the desk.
It's got chairs on the walls.
Holy shit.
Seated along the walls like those behind you, yes.
Oh.
Gotcha.
They're
Should've
now
said that.
in a row in front of him. He rises as you enter, and he says, "Athax, good to see you again.
Governor Nighthill. It's always a pleasure.
Where is Asir?"
Seer,
And the other, Leary it was.
pressing matters. Leary has unfortunately shook her mortal coil.
I am sorry to hear that.
It's okay. She's back now.
Yeah, she died.
That was Asir's pressing business. He had to find a magic user with sufficient abilities to
can only imagine it would take the
to
most
wrest Leary's eternal soul from wherever it was
Damnation.
hanging out. Yeah, damnation. Certainly.
You are a racist.
And Tobias.
So, Tobias, we that's actually what I came here to talk to you about.
Then please, Elaine, shut the door. And the servant shuts the door and stands inside the room with you guys.
Could
And these gentlemen.
you are the one lecturing me on etiquette outside? I honestly didn't know or care. So if I'm doing something wrong here, please
Kruthax,
by all means,
welcome to Green
point
Nest.
it out.
I was simply going to advise that perhaps it would be.
You are in the company of Athax. You are welcome. I see.
Oh, that's Kruthax.
Yes.
He's red.
He saved our lives.
I do not wish to interrupt you, my lord. My name is Neros Vaughn.
Well met, Mr. Vaughn.
Yes, I am
Fire thing.
in the service of His Grace our Fire Lord Kasuth.
Always appreciative of the warmth of Kasuth. Welcome to Green Nest. You bring good tidings, Athax. Please sit.
Yes.
My advice was to be that perhaps you should dismiss any servants from the room.
I was-
It may be delicate information.
It is, in fact, very delicate information. I was actually going to ask if I could have a moment alone with you.
I'll leave.
Thank you, Kruthax.
Yes, Elaine, see the others out.
Shan't be a few moments.
All right. And everyone is escorted from the chamber, save for you and Nighthill.
Should I kill him?
What are you?
Wow, this is a change.
Yeah.
No. What did you eat to get so tall?
So,
Food.
So I eat more food and I'll be
Tobias.
tall like Seinrath.
Or wide.
Yes.
we,
Individual differences. prevail.
us as a group, we bested Seinrath, that big blue dragon bastard. that
Their
was
champion.
outside. Yeah. We bested him again. And, from Underpants? from Lam
Wonderpants.
Madinga?
Madinga?
I forget her name.
Oh, yeah,
From
he actually goes
Munda.
through. On his desk is a portfolio of sorts, and he opens it, and he pulls out the notes that he wrote last time that you guys returned from the cult, and he says the Frulamandath.
No, that doesn't sound right.
It
Administrator.
doesn't. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, we took her, him, it. I'm not sure. Very androgynous. Took that individual out, and we discovered there were dragon eggs there. I only tell you this because it's about a day's journey away from here. We left Tobias, very capable individual, obviously, helped save the town of Green Nest,
Absolutely.
Totally solid dude. We left him there with kobolds and a couple baby dragons. Just wanted to let you know.
Baby dragons.
Baby dragons.
Is Green Nest in danger?
Does Apex believe that Green Nest would be
You tell me,
in danger?
man.
No.
Can Tobias handle the situation?
I believe Tobias is fully capable and of sound mind and body.
To use the dragon's power to take over.
I don't believe you are in any danger, but it is certainly when dealing with dragons, one can never be too careful.
Well, if any danger does present itself, it will not be for some time.
Certainly.
An infant dragon is no threat to Green Nest, I assume. Any other news of the cult? It has been some time since you left.
Yeah, they had fled. They were nowhere to be found. They had left the eggs behind, which was rather strange. They were very well guarded. We managed to dispatch everything
Good.
on our own.
This is great news for Green Nest. As you can see, some of the rebuilding efforts have gone quite well.
Oh, it's glorious.
The city is being restored to its former glory. Unfortunately, much of the items that were taken have not been returned.
We're hot on the heels, as you would say, following the cult.
Is that what these others mean to do?
Yeah, apparently they came to meet with you and you didn't see them.
I've been
You're a busy
very
man.
busy.
I understand. They
For the heroes of Green Nest, I make myself available.
heard about us. They came, and they were like, "Let's kill this cult." So
Well,
I tried to get out of there quickly so they wouldn't find out about the dragons, but alas, they did see the dragons. I would like to keep them a secret. Wouldn't like
I will
anyone to try and best a dragon.
I will send a lone missive to Tobias that
Like
should
a
he have
tower?
any forthcomings that danger is evident to inform Green Nest post haste.
I think
Aside
it
from
would
that,
certainly behoove you to at least keep up a steady correspondence with.
What happens
with
if you're not in the
Tobias.
tower?
He's a good man and thorough.
another hero of Green
That's
Nest,
gotta hurt.
always to be treasured in our hearts.
Did you see Doctor?
Please fetch the others. I have good news.
Certainly,
to share.
that. Please, no mention
Maybe
of
shaman?
Tobias or the dragon too. Anyway,
Of course.
I will get them. Don't trouble yourself. And I gather the party.
Sweet. You guys are kind of standing outside with the servant lady, and Athex comes back out, pulls you all back in, and the servant lady
I grapple you all back.
joins you once again. And he says, Leos and Erlenthar, who I'm sure many of you are unfamiliar with, Leos and Erlenthar was an associate of Lyri's, and I am pleased to hear that she is well again.
Yeah. It was a little touch and go for a bit there, but she pulled through.
Well, the gods are gracious indeed. Leosin has left a token. He pulls open a drawer, and he says, I am to provide you with this. And he hands a token. It's literally a wooden circular token with some etchings on it.
Right, wood I can deal with. Doesn't look like it'd be currency.
No, it definitely looks like some...
May I?
Fire hands? No.
Yeah, wood.
I am without at the moment,
Okay.
sadly, but I may be able to offer some insight about it. I am very well read.
Yes.
Sure.
I look at the coin.
Sure. It is a circular wooden disc, fairly thin but sturdy, and very intricately carved. And the carvings appear to have what looks like a riding crop, and maybe like stirrups,
Kinky.
and maybe like a visage of like a mane of a horse. And he says, all Leosin stated was I was to provide this to you, Athax and the others, Asir and Leary and Tobias.
Knowledge arcane?
Go for it.
A lot of dice.
27.
Okay. You think that it could possibly be used as an arcane focus, as many items that spellcasters channel their power through, typically are somehow enchanted, but not enchanted to provide benefit or anything. Just as a focus, as a channeling device.
So it's a focus, but not itself inherently magical.
Correct.
I believe.
Right.
What about knowledge religion? Is
You-
that
I mean, you
thing
can
we
roll it.
do on that? Can I borrow your D20, Alvarez?
Which one?
That one there. That's the one there. That other one I would never roll. 13.
Okay.
It's not like the Horse Lords of Rohan, is it?
I'm also really skilled in history and religion.
Okay. Okay. Ektiarn is a fey deity, unicorn deity.
I would totally recognize that.
Okay.
Knowing the Sylvan language.
Knowing the
like
Sylvan
back
tongue.
Of my hand.
Yep, absolutely. So the Lord of Horses, and you think that the symbol, that deity's symbol isn't really well known or oft etched or displayed, and thus you're not sure if this maybe is the symbol, but it might be related somehow. And nothing in history really stands out about this.
Okay. And that's all the. Should I roll for religion or just know that stuff?
You can know that stuff too,
Okay.
if you're trained.
Yeah.
Okay.
D6 and a D20.
So he says, Leosin provided this to me and mentioned that I should pass it along to you, should you wish to continue your quest.
Great.
And that
Did you say what it may be used for?
he said to speak with Richard Speaksman on the eastern edge of town, if prior to leaving.
Wonderful.
Could be hat.
Could be a hat.
In either case, Athax, as always, you are welcome in Green Nest. You're not there. Your assistance in tracking down the cult, should that be your design, is a service to Green Nest as well.
Ooh.
Our town was looted. As you saw when you arrived, I'm sure it was in disarray, and much of its wealth was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, it was not all. We have the ability to recuperate. But should any of these items be able to be returned, how you will be able to identify them is unknown. But in either case, it would be we would be grateful.
Okay.
Of course.
They did get one sack of food back.
We did. One sack here.
You should know, Lord Nighthill, that I am here, sent by Kasuth, to bring an end to these brigands. It is he to whom you should owe any thanks,
He's a red dragon.
as is correct.
Is
The
As far as this coin, you should both be aware that it is a focusing item. It can be used for the channeling of magics.
great.
magic is something that is relatively foreign to Green Nest. The dragon that recently attacked us was the most display of magic we have seen in some time. There are many that travel to this region during midsummer for the exchange of knowledge, and occasionally magic has been passed about as well. But I assure you there is very little magic to be found here in Green Nest, and I cannot help but think that Leosin would not leave an item that would be dangerous to us.
No. Only were it used in the hand of one who is skilled in the art and malevolent in others.
Well then, let us hope.
Speaking of, is Master still here?
I don't know that.
Leader. Is the leader still here?
Leader
Passed. He passed mysteriously.
has been
Accidentally fell and broke his neck. Twisted
Accidentally-
his head right off with a
Accidentally
dagger.
fell on a dagger.
Leader has
Split
been
his head
pardoned with the caveat that he be of service to Green Nest, and it has been going quite well over the last 10 days.
That's all I need to hear. That's wonderful. That's great news. The other guy, he's dead now, right? Prisoner.
I'm not
There
dead.
was a bandit and a kobold.
He is imprisoned as per our laws.
Cool. Great. Should have no trouble with that.
Feel free to rest in the keep this eve, and Godspeed on your journeys on the morrow.
Sounds good.
Awesome. You guys gonna spend the night in the keep?
I spend the night on my patch of land that was given to me
Okay.
as recompense.
You're a
for-
Lord Athax.
Am I?
No.
Technically.
No.
Lands.
I
That
own
way.
land. I own vast
Tracts of land.
Yarrow's begged the sleeve of Governor Nighthill. He's going to stay in the chapel or whatever it is to Moradin.
Mm-hmm.
So Kruthok stays in the keep by himself.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
There is a recognized but sort of loose alliance between any of the dwarven smithing gods and
Excellent.
Kasuth.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clara the cleric is more than willing to chop it up with you about
Moradin's beard.
religion in general, devotion, crafting, and
Handies.
no handies. And you each are led to chambers, or the chapel and your chambers by a servant.
Okay.
And
Just
you are
picture
told
Kruthok
that a wake up
sleeping
you will
in
be
like a
woken
feather
up
bed
on the morrow for breakfast.
with a duvet.
It's the size of a county for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bet he shits in it too.
And-
Is there an animal?
Poop the bed.
Why? You don't poop in the bed. You poop on the floor.
Poop in your hand. I would on bed.
I'm just
And Vigathi, Ironweaver, spends the night out in the plains.
Within visual range of the town.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
How good's your eyesight?
The night goes uneventful. What is everybody's plan for the morning?
Have a good poop.
I'm going to meet up with those other folks, and we got to get out of here.
Yep.
We're hunting Colt.
Yep.
I'm waiting on the northern edge of town.
I seek
Okay.
to discover why dwarves are called dwarves even though they're so tall.
Oh, it puzzles you. You sleep very little. Okay. Well, you contemplate the more intricacies of existence, and the group meets up and starts walking to El Terrell, or
We talked to that one guy before leaving town.
what was his name?
Oh,
That's a zero.
Which guy?
Steve. No, it wasn't Steve.
The bandit with the sack is Stefan.
No, it wasn't fucking Stefan.
It was
I want to talk
Stefan.
to a bandit. I want to talk to the guy that he told me to talk to with the coin.
Cool. Yep.
Oh.
All right. Whatever. You fine, dude.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Did you make up a name?
I totally made it up on the
Okay,
spot.
it's Steve.
It's
it was
not
definitely
Steve. It was definitely not Steve.
Do you gather with us before you go do this, or is this you solo?
Yeah, yeah, I would do that.
Okay, so
he was saying, you just leave the town. I'm like, no, he told us to go meet this guy.
Right. So we get together, we're planning to head out, and Athax is like, yeah, we totally got to talk to this dude. And we go talk to that dude.
Okay.
Mhm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way to the edge of town, where it's like the warehouse is, and you're kind of asking around for Mr. Speaksman, and
That's what it was.
yeah,
Speaksman.
that was his last name.
Speaksman. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I totally forgot his first name though. I gotta write shit
I
Richard.
think it's Steve.
down. It was Richard. Thank you.
Yeah, Richard Dick Speaksman.
Dick. Yeah, Dick Speaks.
You're so good at this game.
I know, right? Oh no, it doesn't matter what name I come up with.
It's gonna be
You will
shit.
make fun
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
So, You are eventually pointed to dicks.
Yeah, they're all over.
Everywhere. At least 50% of the population.
You are led to Richard's domicile, where you actually see him outside shoeing a horse.
Oh, cute.
De-shoeing?
Unshoeing?
Unshoeing? Is that the word?
Farriering.
He's taken the horseshoes off of a horse.
Oh. Ooh.
Does he plan to put new shoes on?
Yes.
Then it's reshoeing.
Okay. He's
Also,
reshoeing.
he's a farrier.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a farrier.
He is ferrying.
Ferrying. There you go. What a
That
ferry.
actually is correct.
Thank you.
It's one of those weird things like that.
Right on.
Like tack is also tack is also tack.
Awesome. Okay. So, he's got his back to you. He doesn't even see you guys coming.
Oh, I just fucking donkey punch it.
He likes it.
All right. Good morning, Richard.
He's older, maybe 55, graying on the sides, balding on the front, really thick, like Alaric beard.
For the record, Alaric has the most majestic.
The most, like, I want to touch it.
It's magnificent.
I almost want to touch it right
Nobody's
now.
stopping you.
But, and he looks up, and he's definitely been awake all morning, and he's chipper and bright. And he looks up, and he's like, what can I do for you?
Leosin gave me a thing.
It's a hat.
And a hat. And
Hat.
left word that I was supposed to come talk to you. And I
Coin, sir. A coin.
pull out
Perhaps you will recognize it.
thing and I start making it dance across my knuckles because I think I'd be able to do that. Being in perfect
dex.
More
control.
than 8 decks.
Being in perfect control. I have a 14 dex.
Roll
I
dex.
thought you had
Dick.
no decks. Oh, no,
Nat 20.
You
Dude,
have no
you can
wisdom.
do fucking ridiculous tricks.
Yeah,
have
I
no
just
interest.
make it dance across my
No, no, no,
just
no.
casually.
It's like Harlem Globetrotter stat. It's like off the arm, spin it out,
Yeah.
boom.
Spin it on one finger.
Spin it on one finger, I dance it up my arm. Oh, what's that? I pull it out from behind your ear. This.
It was in my ear.
Sleight of hand.
Sorcery.
Oh, sleight of
Excellent.
hand,
You
that's a
produce the
thing. Oh,
coin.
yeah, too.
You slide it around a bit, and he kind of drops what he's doing, and he stands up and he's like, right this way. Wipes his hands on his apron and leads you over to one of the warehouses.
Okay.
Doesn't even ask twice. Leads you over to the warehouse. The doors have been closed. There's a chain and a lock, and he pulls out a key and he unlocks that.
Goddamn.
He pulls the chain off. He opens one of the 2 double doors, and he ushers each of you in before closing the doors behind you. It's dark in here. He lights a lantern.
Oh, before he gets the chance, I don't go into a dark place.
You see that it's dark in there as he's
Yeah,
ushering.
He's
you in.
scared.
Side.
He's
Okay.
scared.
My hand is on
Scared.
He is
Scared.
terrified.
fire. It is simply
scared.
wrong for places not to be exposed to the light of Kasut.
Oh, man. Yeah. The coin kind of vibrates slightly in your hand when he does that. Yeah, once all of you have entered, he closes the door behind you, and you see a large, completely empty warehouse with hay all over the ground. There's hay all over the ground. So,
Oh my god.
yeah.
I take his lantern,
Well, he doesn't need it anymore.
I touch it,
Okay.
now there's flame there. I out my hand, and then I just kind of I
Start the
gesture
hay on fire.
next to the lamp, and it glows twice as bright as it usually would. But it kind of like it's at like kind of like a blue flame level though, so it's not like super painful.
Okay, all right. He winces slightly as it grows in illumination, but turns his head away and leads you guys all towards the center of this big warehouse. It's probably like 200 feet across, maybe 100 feet wide, and just rafters and hay, nothing else.
It's a trap.
He breaks the lantern. It explodes in flame. No, I'm kidding. He leads you over to the center of the room.
punch
and he,
the flame out.
he kneels and starts clearing hay away from the
I'll help
floor.
him.
Okay. As you start clearing hay away, you see that there is definitely something etched in the floor here.
Trap door.
No, it appears to be runes that have been carved into the floor.
Wizard.
Teleportation circle.
Ah, what are they?
Arcane.
I already told you.
I think
15.
Conjuration symbols.
See?
Oh.
He stores his horses in an extra dimension and summons them for travelers.
What a rock guy.
You guys clear away all the hay,
I'm not
and you
there.
see that there is a 20-foot diameter circle of etched runes, and in the very center of it is a circular depression.
I don't care about hay. I would just burn it.
Well, that's very interesting. What
I
is
have an
this?
idea.
Sure, go ahead, Kruthox.
Do a headstand in the depression?
Okay.
Smart.
Roll dex.
5!
You fail at doing a headstand.
That's a bad idea.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Keep
that's-
practicing, I guess, but that's not why we're here.
No.
I'm gonna go stand by the door. Just stand on the put the coin in and then get out the circle, okay? That was Leoson's instruction.
Then what happens?
You'll get some horses.
I don't want a horse.
Well, that's what the coin's for.
If it will expedite our journey, Athax, it could be valuable. But perhaps give me a moment to observe and determine what's going on.
Do you know things about magic things?
It's what I do.
Oh, well, if you wouldn't mind, take all the time you need. It's not like we're in a hurry or anything.
You make a compelling argument. I take the coin, and instead of inspecting it or anything, I just place it in the middle of the circle and back up.
Okay. You set it down. You got to turn a little to kind of align it, and as it aligns, you see the images that are carved on the coin kind of line up with some of the images and runes that have been carved into the floor, and it makes this mural. And as soon as the coin clicks, it flashes like a bolt of blue energy. Coruscates through all of the images that are carved into the ground, and it kind of flares up a little bit. It's like amazing, but it's relatively subtle. It's not like huge bursts of energy. It's just and the light traces along the floor, and you guys kind of instinctually step back from it slightly.
No.
And
Seven hells.
you see light start to flow up from the floor. And within about 6 seconds or so,
Like one
you start
round
to
almost?
see the light forming into the shape of 4 horses. And each of the horses has a saddle. And now each of the horses has a saddle bag. And it's all transparent, like you could put your hand through it. And it's forming like a 3D printer almost, or it's small sections are forming, and then it forms the whole image, and then it starts to solidify, and then it goes over again, and now there's bags, and now there's bit and bridle, and then a brilliant flash of blue light that everybody kind of closes their eyes for just a second, reflexively, and there are 4 real live horses standing there, fully decked out in riding gear.
What ever happened to keeping horses in a barn? Right?
Do it again!
No, I rather enjoyed that. Is the coin still there?
Yeah, it seems to
Pick
be
it up and-
locked into the floor, but yeah.
Oh, I can't pry it out of there.
You could try.
Sure, I kind of try to pull on it a little
Doesn't
bit.
seem like it's going to come easy, but
Well, I have a crowbar, but probably best not to disrupt this working. We have horses! We should go.
Leosin says that
Great.
that these horses will serve you well. He says they don't need to eat.
Can they fly?
No, they're horses.
Well, they can't eat.
I know. Weird.
Can they swim?
Well, horses can swim, I guess. I don't see why not.
Can they run?
Can they run?
What other questions are you going to ask, Kruthox?
Can they breathe?
Oh, you're amazing.
Neros is saddling up, putting his stuff in one of the saddle bags, getting all ready. Iron Weaver, I think that one's the largest.
I don't think I'm there.
I don't ride horses.
Yeah, you are.
They're
The whole
for
group.
dicks.
Did you decide not to come into the barn? When we...
Or you're like, fuck this
No.
barn, I'm not going in
He
there.
said he was waiting outside
Outside
of
in the northern
we
edge
all
of
gathered
town.
up because we were leaving, and this was our stop on the
Right.
town.
Yeah.
So I was on the north end of town, so you had to walk to me, get me, then go to this barn.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did that.
that's fine.
Okay.
You guys did
We
that.
totally did that.
I didn't hear that happen.
We
So
were- we
I-
was- we
Yeah, I
got
said the
one
group
that was
gathered,
Yes.
so I expedited it.
okay.
In either
I
case,
want a big one.
you have 4 horses
That's really not mine.
and gear.
You do get a big one.
Speak with Ironweaver.
Oh,
You can have mine as
Are they
well.
all large relative to you?
no.
They are.
These are
I'd
normal
forego a
size
horse.
All right, it just stands there.
How fast do horses move? Is it 40 or 50?
50.
50.
50?
If it's a light riding horse.
These are majestic.
Take
heavy
one
war
hand.
horses.
I put it in the middle of the saddle, and I start to push down on the horse's back.
Okay.
Break it.
I'm trying to see how much weight it takes.
Keep in mind, you
It's
do only
super-
have a 17 strength, which is the same as me.
But I'm pushing the
Okay.
horse,
Yeah, you're
so
not-
I count as a size larger.
You're not a superhuman, though.
True.
Yeah,
But I count as a size larger when trying to
But
push.
so are you.
It yeah, no,
Punch you
it definitely groans under the pressure,
Oh yeah.
but you think it could sustain your weight.
You could ride mine as well, in tandem, if you would like.
1 foot on one saddle, 1 foot on the other, holding both reins.
That shit's hard.
Glorious.
You could try. You think the horse can hold you?
Azax. Help me.
Absolutely. Scruff them and pick them.
If you Mullenbow and dandies are just about finished with your conversation, I'm sure that we can head on.
Elucidate.
Yes. Not that at all, but we should go.
That really doesn't know what that means.
Get on your damn horse.
I shan't be needing a horse for this trip.
He likes
Well,
to
then
run.
try
And you
to
will
keep up.
arrive slower than the rest.
We'll see about that.
I spur my horse out of the barn.
All right.
I try not to break mine's leg.
Richard sees you guys like charging towards the door. Oh shit! Pushes the doors open and 3 of you on horses charge out of the chamber. Athax running on foot.
Yeah, running on foot.
Cool.
I am every round taking the dash action.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm not moving completely double my speed, but I am.
Because you could outpace the horses.
I could definitely outpace the horses. I
Their
am.
speed's 60.
So
Oh,
we go
theirs is
120.
60.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is definitely like you hustling to do that.
Sure,
You'll
I
get- you'll
can
get
move 40 a
fatigued.
turn.
Correct. You will get
I will
fatigued
faster than your
far
average
quicker
player.
than the horses will.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's a thing.
That's the thing.
Well, actually, if you want to get into things, the humans are the best endurance runners,
Yep, I'm a Kenyan.
and you can actually outrun a horse over a length of time. An average marathon runner
Okay.
can run a horse into the ground over a
That might be
2-day
like
period.
real life.
If there's anything I can't do with my body, it can't be done.
Wow. Okay.
So just keep that in mind. I've been training myself mentally and also physically for the last 10 years. I've been a hermit.
Alive?
Yeah,
I'm a 10-year-old
I'm
kid.
a
You know
10-year-old
that?
kid. I'll fucking punch you in half.
Nice. Are you leaving the other horse here, or are you taking it with?
I tie the
I get
reins to his saddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get
Cool. All right.
two. I have a keep and,
And
two
you
horses.
travel. Where's the tackle
Yes.
box? There it is.
I'm rich.
Back to the game.
Back to reality.
Your journey
There goes Sandy.
from Green Nest to El Chuel will take you approximately 6 days
And
on
be
these
really boring.
horses. You will have to travel north along the tradeway, and then you will follow the Chionthar River
River Road.
west from Scornabel until you then arrive at El Chuel. And here you are, about 4 days into your journey. You've made some headway. You've all shared 4 days worth of travel with each other, which is time to get to know each other. Just time to understand your purpose, maybe some of your abilities. And in either case, 4 days into your journey, you're on the road, you're on your horses, you've already stopped for lunch. You've met many other travelers along this road, but you're not traveling with any of them as of now. Just the previous evening, you shared camp with a family of merchants, all the way from brothers and sisters and cousins to aunts and uncles. It was a family business, and this family specialized in silks. So not only do they know how to take silks and weave them into fine clothing, but they also know how to culture the silkworms, and they have small cages of the worms, and they actually grow the silkworms so that they will produce the silk for them. So it's this huge operation, and they were a 6-wagon train, and they were very generous with allowing you to share camp with them. Nobody seems to have any reservations about a kobold. That doesn't seem to be a thing. People aren't freaked out by a kobold. And with your knowledge of history, you know the history of the region that is the Green Fields, and especially the Sword Coast. There is a lot of random denizens of these areas.
Orcs, drow.
To see demi-humans on the tradeway is not uncommon. And so people's reaction to Kruthox walking in daylight down the tradeway is, oh, there's a kobold over there with a couple of guys. It's whatever. Nobody makes a big deal out of it. So, shared the camp with the Feldrin family. Feldrin. And they took their leave of you, and they traveled beyond you as you had breakfast the next morning.
So, like, headed towards Green?
Yeah, they're going the same way that you guys are going.
Oh.
But they left early in the morning. You guys were like, yeah, okay, we'll get up, we'll get going. And you left not too long after them.
Okay.
It's approximately an hour later. You think you thought you might have seen them as you got to the top of a rise. You see the wagon train. Oh, you're like, oh, cool, we're catching up to
This
them.
is probably in the book, but it is a bit weird because, like, dudes on horses will travel faster than a caravan.
Yeah, this is totally not in the book. I'm making this up. But, no, they left before you guys.
Yeah, but we go faster.
Yeah, that's why you caught up to them.
Okay, that's fine.
That's why I said. You guys get to the top of the rise, you see, oh, hey, we're catching up to them, and you continue on your way, and a few minutes later, you come around a bend in the road, and you see, as dictated on the map by these plastic squares, 2 of their wagons have been lit on fire.
You did this!
Pushed into the river.
No. The other 4 wagons appear to have been
I lit, but I never.
taken off. They fled. You see there are at least 4 people that are pulling goods out of these wagons. You hear the scream of a woman and then a muffled cry. And you see this man, as represented by the Gray Man token, pull a female out of the wagon, sling her over his shoulder, and start making his way towards the river.
I put on a burst of speed and go for that guy.
They're unloading. Let's help.
No, Kruthox, these are bad guys.
I'm headed right towards the group of dudes by the wagon.
Roll initiative.
No killing.
You have no
Boom!
my action.
Neros looks pissed. You can tell because his eyes are glowing. And there's,
Holy
like,
They're
shit.
always doing that.
yeah, fucking
Like,
he's
every
breathing
time I like
smoke.
poke you or like throw shit at you.
Kruthox,
or-
initiative.
5.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Neros.
8.
Athax.
16, bitch.
Don't call me bitch.
Don't tell me what to do.
Vigathi.
17.
Bitch.
Alright. I'm gonna go Big Big Guy 1 and 2.
3 and 4.
1.
One.
Not so fast. Dude,
Oh,
not
it's
so
not a two.
fast.
Oh, and then you
no.
broke it.
It didn't want to be
Better to
no
write,
more
noob.
Too bad he had a 14 initiative. Weird, huh?
This is a good spot for a
He
fireball.
had a 14 initiative
Okay.
modifier, so he
Vigathi.
goes first.
You see what's happening. How do you respond?
horse travels 60.
Yep.
We're very far away.
Not super far. You can get there in one turn.
Indeed.
And
You can
do
move
nothing
twice.
else.
No. You can still act. It's just the horse's action to move twice.
Right.
Oh.
You'd have to spend an action
Mounting.
getting off the horse, right?
Thank God you're not
Mounted
running
badass.
like some people.
Hey, whatever.
You just have to tell your mount to go into combat, and so you're going to roll handle animal. Animal handling. It's a charisma check. You just want to make it go into combat.
No,
It's a
it's
DC.
a wisdom check.
Is it wisdom?
Yeah.
They changed
Oh,
it. They
You're
changed
probably
it.
better
Okay.
at that than charisma, though. So.
Or you could use
Yeah, I
int.
am.
I
Good.
don't know.
Barely.
Or what?
Because it's a
Mention-
magic horse. I can use my int to do it.
14.
14. Yeah, you convince your horse to charge into combat.
I have no idea what that length is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Yep.
That's like half.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, I can
See?
get up there.
Boom.
So,
40 is where the mount stops because he has a 50-foot speed.
It's 60.
Oh, it's 60?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
They're good.
So then I can make it all the way up there. That was 100 feet where you're at right now.
yeah.
Where
So then
would you
half
like
movement to get off the horse?
No, 5
Well,
feet.
you
Five.
could if you wanted to do that.
It's only
5
5
feet?
feet of your movement to get off of a horse, I think.
Or you could
Okay.
totally
Just stay
Dynasty
on it.
Warrior swing halberd from back and forth.
No, that's a lot more difficult.
Boo boo action.
Pretty fucking awesome, actually.
I'm looking at it. Thank you.
I'm gonna guess these people are actually standing like that?
How was it?
Like that.
No, he's right here.
Okay. I'm right here.
Yep.
I swing my scythe at him.
You're going to bust out your scythe while trying to ride. So you're going to ride with no hands.
No, I'm gonna ride up. I'm gonna get off.
Ghost
Use my
riding
free
the wood.
interaction
So,
to pull my
okay, so you're
scythe
jumping
my
off the
back.
horse. Got you.
He's ghost riding the wood.
Huge rock man leaps off of a horse, busting out a scythe
You need a hammer.
and chopping at the 5.5 foot tall human male wearing hides.
15?
15's a hit.
Really opposing figure.
Crit.
4, 7.
7 damage. He is still standing. Thank God. You leap off of the horse. You bust out your scythe. You chop down into him. Just at the last second he turns, he actually pulls out 2 daggers and holds them crossways and manages to parry most of your blow, but it definitely catches him. Aphex.
Yo,
You're up.
bitchin'. I'm gonna move up. Totes.
You're right. It's half
Half your
movement
speed. Okay.
Yeah, for mounting and dismounting.
So the gray colored dude is definitely a darker colored skinned humanoid. They're all humanoids. The gray colored dude is a dark, like almost black, but not quite. Like a grayscale, almost black. This is a human female, human male. This is a dwarven male.
Hang on, I'm trying to say a thing to you. And then this, what's this one?
You're not able to see that yet.
Oh,
It's behind a bush. Thank you.
The green
Who's got somebody
squigglies
thrown
are
over their shoulder?
bushes. The grayscale.
guy.
The Grey Bastard.
Okay.
Do you want to say something to me?
Great. No?
That's very interesting. And then I keep going.
Yeah, no, go for the dwarf. I'll take care of those 3.
Which one's the dwarf?
Over here.
Okay. I will spend a key point and take the dash action again. Yeah, that's right. 25, 30. Thanks, Elbrus.
Nice,
You're,
dude.
you're a good friend.
That would suck.
You just won the day. By the way, Alvarez kept a drink just now from spilling all over a laptop. So.
Yeah, and ruining everything ever.
That would not have wrecked anything.
It totally could have spilled all over your laptop and ruined
It's
our
not
recording.
an Apple product.
Ruined.
It's not an Apple product. It would have been fine.
Just put it in some rice.
Nice.
Exactly.
That's what I say about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Index.
Okay, so you
No.
spent a key point
You
as a
can't
bonus
eat the
action.
rice.
Yeah.
I know. I know where you were going with that.
And I also use my action to dash after moving 40
So you're going to
feet.
spend all of your turn to run.
Yeah,
Okay,
Right there.
great.
like,
Go after the dwarf, and he fucking takes off running, and he charges right up to that dwarf.
like you do.
Neros, you're up.
I'm a dude on a horse. I gotta run over here because it's a really far thing.
Yes.
All right, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I get about like there. And then I
Light
just
my horse
jump
on
off
fire,
of my horse.
Jump off
Okay.
and let the horse keep going.
Step up there. So I'm like, whatever.
Burning hands.
And then, yeah. Fire. They all need to make dex saves.
Real quick.
There's a
Give
lady
me
on
an
the
animal
mission.
handling check to make your mount charge into combat.
It's not charging into combat. I'm
Oh, yeah.
dismounting. And
Okay, you did leave it
Fuck
off.
it.
You did leave it off kind of behind a ways. That's fine. Okay, so they all need to make dex saves?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one guy's holding a lady.
So
Is
the
she gonna
dude
be able to
holding the
dex-
lady is going to have a...
She's restrained, giving her a disadvantage.
He's going to have
choose her, she
disadvantage.
automatically succeeds and takes no damage.
Okay,
So
great.
the fire, as it like juts out from my hands, what do I yell? Yeah, so Varn runs up there and he yells out,
Fusoda.
Teo Yaku! And he puts his hands in a little fan shape, and as he does, well one of them, because the other one's holding a shield, and as he does so, flame jets out in a cone from his hand, and it seems to almost envelop the woman being carried, while it hits all of the other three.
The dude standing in front of you that just got chopped with a scythe actually reels from the attack, sees your hand outstretched, and flame starts to, and he like falls to a knee, and it goes over like mostly over his head. I assume they take half if they pass.
Yeah.
The woman actually ducks behind the wheel of the wagon and also is going to take half.
If you're grappling somebody, are you restrained?
I think you both gain the person you grappled gains the grappled condition.
They
Yes.
both do, but yeah.
If I take the grappler feet and I pin someone,
Then they're restrained?
Yeah.
then they and I am restrained
Okay.
if I succeed a grapple check to pin
Alright, so
them.
then he's just grappling, so it doesn't apply.
But
Correct.
I
that's
think it gives a
next level that I
negative to
can...
dex.
No, grapple doesn't.
You sure?
I've got a list of the conditions right here.
Okay, cool. He failed anyway, so I got a 4.
What a punk bitch.
So he's going to take full. The other 1 and 2 take half.
Cool. The,
You're gonna hurt
the
me.
DC
I'm over
for
there.
it was 13, I think.
Okay.
In case that matters.
Yeah,
Nah.
it absolutely does matter.
So 16.
16.
I think, right? Because it's 8 plus 2, or 8 plus proficiency.
8 plus your proficiency plus your modifier, which can't be higher than 15 right now.
If it's a 6,
So.
yeah, if you've got a 16 or 17, it should be 13.
Yeah.
Right. So how much damage?
16.
And
Fire damage.
So 8 if I passed.
Yep. Yeah.
And 32 if you're weak to it.
Okay. Flame envelops the enemies in front of you. 2 of them dodge out of the way for the most part. The woman being carried by the gray-scale dude is enveloped by your energy and not burned by the flames. He takes it full to the face, and you see like some of his hair burns off, and it was really intricately braided too, so you know he's going to be pissed.
I actually managed to fall short of hitting the wagon even.
Nice.
Just lovely.
That is beautiful.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
Are you done?
I spent
matter,
my
it's only
bonus
burning.
action to just laugh madly.
Wow.
Okay.
He's just cackling with delight. Just-
It's kind of whips over his shoulders.
That guy steps forward. He kind of brushes off some of the soot and the pats out one of the remaining little flames that's on his shoulder. He looks back and he says, Lillian, this one! And he lunges at you with both of his daggers. But not before she rushes up. 5, 10, 15. As she does, she actually does like a cartwheel. And she cartwheels, she pulls out a rapier. And as she lands, she... I don't know what that move is called, but
Alaric's going to take a reactionary
Lunge?
ability.
she... Well,
No,
yeah,
I can't do that yet.
Why not?
There's
Because
a
that's
special
You better.
fencing word for that particular kind of lunge. Starts with a P. But anyway,
Penis.
they rush at you, and they're going to chop you up. Okay.
I'd like to see the dex roll for that somersault.
Oh. All right. Acrobatics. Got a 10.
Okay. Mediocre. I'll give you a 5.
Mediocre.
All right. Cool. So the guy with 2 daggers, stealing your blue die.
Don't use that one.
He's going to attack you twice. AC 18.
On the blue one.
Use the cheater die.
Yep, that one hits.
All right. The other one is going to miss. His dagger attack is going to do a D4 plus 2D6.
Oh, those is main hand?
Oh, Jesus.
13 points of sneakity sneak attack damage.
I'm gonna do
Juice!
a reaction
You're dead, dude.
with
He's using
Jones
his
endurance
That's an 11.
plus con. I negate 14 damage.
That's balls.
The dagger hits you in one of your rocky protrusions and just does nothing. The chick with the rapier
Is it after you find out how much it hits
misses as well.
When you take damage, reaction.
The dwarf in front of
for?
Athax
C20?
sees you rush
D12.
at him, Athax.
D12.
You need K to D.
He pulls out a battle axe and tries to chop at your leg. Since you're running full speed, he thinks he's going to chop you down.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, he definitely misses. But since you're up to him now, you can tell that there is a 4th individual over here in the bushes hauling.
5th, maybe?
I'm sorry, a 5th individual. It's number 4 on it, so it tripped me up for a sec. The 5th.
There's a 5th one with a number 4 tattoo.
My God.
Who does number 4 work for? So this one is hauling away what looks like sacks of goods heading towards the river.
Oh, he's taking nothing important.
Towards the credit card.
It's just material goods.
Right. Kruthox, you're up.
Okay, so Uthox is going to move his horse forward.
How far you want to go?
There's.
That's fair.
And then he's going to dismount,
Okay.
and he's
Oh, they
going
catch
to
up.
pull out a sling.
Oh, Kruthok's a beast with that sling.
Not shown.
It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Slings are pretty badass.
What do you use as ammunition?
Random stones and shit.
Random stones and shit?
Possibly coins. Whatever.
Ooh.
Gems, whatever.
Love it.
18
18 on who?
on the one guy that's straight ahead of me that I don't have a cover bonus. Or
Correct.
Doesn't have a cover
You
bonus.
hit.
For 6 points of damage.
He falls to the ground.
Oh, come on!
Kruthox the murderator. That's awesome. You put him down. 1 stone to the head.
Stone to the dome.
Yep.
That's how we do.
Okay.
Who's got first kill?
I believe it's Kruthox.
Oh,
Definitely not me.
Attaboy. All right. If
He
you
doesn't
are,
even have pants.
I assume you're done then.
Other than the fact that he doesn't have pants, yeah.
Oh,
He's done.
That sucks.
You want to put pants on?
No,
Okay.
he doesn't wear
Each
clothes.
object in a 20-foot cube
No,
within
nope.
range.
Yeah.
20-foot cube.
From
Yeah. Some of you are in a cube.
It's gonna be
Some of you
these
aren't.
2.
Hmm.
Says, get the wizard! And he points at you. And you see motes of celestial light seem to stream forth from the earth and the trees around you.
Holy God.
Yeah. You are allowed a dexterity saving throw. DC is 13.
Do we recognize what's happening?
Nope.
It's a druid spell.
Oh shit.
Yeah, roll religion.
I know what that is.
Okay.
Do I see it happening?
My dex is 11.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay. Yes, anybody that is trained in religion can roll.
18.
What?
Fairy fire.
What if I'm not trained in religion, but I have that spell prepared? Do I know what it is?
Yeah, you just know.
Okay.
If you have that spell
It's like,
prepared,
I
you
do
know
that.
what it is.
Am I glowing?
Yeah.
You like it?
Athax,
Good.
dex, please.
Good.
Oh,
You're fucking
17.
all gonna die.
Okay, you do not
glow.
glow. However, Narrows sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Oh shit.
You just hindered
Did
everything. you planned to
anyone
do.
visibly or audibly make any gestures when that happened?
Did he?
Did anybody?
Did anybody? buddy.
Who cast the spell? Can we
Who's
cast
making
This guy.
spells?
Yeah, he said get the wizard, and then
Well, yeah, but it just didn't.
like magic fairy light appears around
what
you.
a fairy.
And then he's going to take the girl slung over her shoulder and he's going to move his speed and be done. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's done. Bringing us to the top of the order, which is the Gothy.
Move the dead
I'm
one
gonna
away.
move to here.
Okay.
Or not.
Mac another bitch.
You.
One of them's dead. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh,
the one he
one
stepped
dead.
o-
Sorry.
The one he stepped
Number
over.
2 is down,
Oh, okay, thanks. Good to know that.
if you would have paid attention.
Yeah, jeez.
Well, I heard one of them was dead, but
Yeah.
And then
By
I'm
some
gonna
kind of
smack a bitch.
boss.
Alright.
Slinging stones and shit.
22.
Ouch. This is going to hurt a little bit.
Roll a rape die.
4.
Still up!
A
Roll
rape
a rape
die?
die.
There's.
He's got those, right?
Only
Not yet.
kobolds and colossuses.
Yeah, he did. You
Get
got
rape
3
dice.
rape dice.
Yeah,
I think.
use a rape die.
Too late.
You
You gotta say it before the attack.
Do you?
Atax.
Yo,
No.
For damage?
No? Oh, no, no, you're absolutely right. You can wait till you hit.
I probably want to. That guy's got the girl.
Yeah.
That guy's got the girl.
Atax, your turn.
Gotcha. I'm going
Yaros
to
will be next.
free action rage, right?
Right.
Then I'm going to move.
Provoke.
Attack of opportunity from the dwarven battle axe wielding warrior of doom. He fucking misses again.
reroll because he's got advantage.
He's a pussy.
Unless did you make his dex?
No, he made the save.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's just me.
It's just you.
I'm like natural.
And
You're the glowing
Assume-
flame of Cassandra.
You are the gayest on fire the fire's
I am
ever
awesome.
been. You're
Do what you're doing.
you're
All right,
very-
Atax. He misses as you charge past him.
I'm going to punch it!
I'm surprised.
Are you?
I did not see that coming.
I mean, he might have grabbed him.
Shock and awe campaign. Shock and awe.
That, I guess it could still happen. You gonna triple punch him?
Immediately after my attack, I can make that choice.
That's very true.
Does a
100.
100 hit?
No, he's
Oh.
a god.
Gosh.
Yes, 100 would hit, but
Does a 13
No.
hit the guy carrying the woman, encumbered with the woman?
no.
As an immediate action, I will take
A drink.
bonus action.
Holy shit.
God, you're good at this game.
To spend another key point.
Okay.
And I'm going to flurry of blows and I'm going to make 2 more attacks.
Holy fuck that. All
I
right,
got to save the lady.
All right, save the girl.
Superhero
Save
eight.
the
I thought we were
girl.
punching
And
you.
disrupt his concentration.
Punch.
Miss,
8.
miss, and miss! Oh! All 3 get back here!
Rage providing damage during attack.
You know what he does?
Rage gives you a strength bonus.
No, it gives you +2 damage. What he does...
Rage gives me advantage to grapple as a bonus
but you're
action.
not-
It should
You didn't
not.
do that.
I did not do that. I should have did that.
He uses the woman as a human shield.
So I just
Yeah.
beat the shit out of her.
No, you miss her.
You
You pulled your bullets.
Boring.
were unable to harm him because you kept pulling your punches to not punch the woman. Atax is done. Neros, you're up. Bandits are next.
Okay. Just remember the thing that I have to double check.
Oh shit, not a thing. I believe what you're gonna do is probably something fire related.
I'm gonna go up and kill people with fire. I just have to make sure as to whether or not I'm going to be also killing that woman with fire.
It's fine.
So
She
it's-
likes it.
She's pretty far away.
She's probably high level, so she'll be fine.
Excellent. So, I just Neros makes his way over here, briskly moving up to these fellows. He just walk right by that dwarf, like, wait, you're next. Teoyaku! And these 2 guys make saves.
What kind?
Calm your
Next.
tits.
Got a 14 and a 7.
This one is 12, so the one fails.
Okay.
Wow.
4.
Yeah, different ability
Ability.
source.
Something. Okay.
Wow.
So the one fellow takes 16 and the other takes 8.
Oh my god.
That's how you burn faces.
Almost murked instantly. He hasn't even done
I think
shit.
that's a concentration.
He does have to make a concentration save. It's DC 10 because that's more than 8. You did 8 damage to him. So, Constitution saving throw, DC 10. He succeeds. The fairy fire is still enacted.
My god. My god.
None of my allies are really wounded.
Yeah, no. I haven't. Well, no.
Not
I haven't
really,
done
no.
shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's my turn now. And, yeah. You're a rock man, and I'm a rogue. So I'm going to use a bonus action to disengage from you, because I can do that.
Fucking third level rogues.
And move up to the glowing
you got
guy.
it
Second level.
Oh.
And
You're fucked.
they're going to try to chop you. So the dude with the battle axe has advantage
Don't worry,
on this
I
attack.
got this.
The dude
They just fuck
with the
with
battle
stuff.
axe, AC 22.
Hit.
Sweet. 8 points of slashing damage. And the female with the rapier has advantage against you. Ace, because he's got fairy fire on him. AC 16.
Miss.
God damn.
Bat it away with my shield.
Okay. The dude that was hauling the sack of goods away, Athax,
Yep.
sees you accosting his leader. He's actually going to drop the bag of goods.
Whatever.
And- oh, okay.
Like, if he wants to attack me, that's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna. He pulls out a net and he tries to throw a net at you.
Do I get a dex
I don't
save?
know. I just made that up right now because I want to
What's
see
in
what
there?
happens. So
Unattended objects and things within my burning hands are on fire.
unattended objects.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
probably
like gnats flying through air.
No, that's on his body. That's on his person. So
But
it's
like
attended.
Probably that like bush next to him is on
Oh
fire.
yeah, so some of the trees around you guys are smoking. It's mostly green. It's summer, so it's not really dry, but there's definitely some smoke and some small flames emanating from the foliage around you. So net special thrown. We are going to try to figure out what a net does in this game.
Nothing.
Well, it's got to do something.
You work first.
Weapons.
It is under weapons, under special.
Huh.
How's your dex save?
Not bad.
Okay.
I can't find it under weapons. Sorry. Time out. Pause.
If you're gonna do anything to restrain people, though, I'll like it.
I know. That's what I'm
Net. A
thinking.
large or smaller creature hit by a net is restrained until it is freed. A net has no effect on a creature that is formless or creatures that are huge or larger. A creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check, freeing itself or another creature within its reach on a success. Dealing 5 slashing damage to the net frees the creature without harming it. When you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to attack with a net, you can only make one attack regardless of the number of attacks you can normally take. Well, that's fine. He only gets one. He's using it. It's a range attack against you, Athax.
Bring it on, bitch.
And he misses you.
Yeah,
the
he
net
did.
gets tangled up in the trees beyond you.
It sucks.
Bandits on 7 are done.
It's probably on
Kruthox.
fire now, too.
You're
Okay. Okay.
I haven't hit that swat yet. Give me a minute.
Do better.
I don't like that gray guy.
Yeah, he's got cover from you.
It's true. So I gather up 3 stones and put them in my sling.
What?
Starts to glow.
Shillelagh stones?
Nope. That's a thing, though. But
It should be.
it is with the Temple of Elemental Evil
You
supplement.
can make 3 magical stones. But
Yeah,
you can
but that's not
only-
what I'm doing.
Okay.
But that is a thing. I'm magic missiling him.
You can magic missile. That's fucking awesome.
Is it a Druid of the Land thing?
No, I'm a level Sork.
Right! Oh, God.
And that's 10 points of damage from 3 individual hits, so that's 3 concentration saves if he's still alive.
Oh no, he's done.
Okay.
3 stones fling forth from Kruthox's sling All three of them slam into him, and he crumples to the earth with the unconscious woman splayed out on top of him.
Gross.
Well done. Well done.
You just one-shot that guy? Like, I didn't do shit to him.
No, he got burned twice.
No, he's got burned.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Those were like sideburns.
Sideburns.
Okay, Kruthox, are you done or are you going to move?
I'm going to move up and pull out my scimitar.
Okay. Death save for the big bad evil guy. One fail.
Oh, what a bitch.
Vigathi.
I'm gonna step right here and smack a bitch.
With?
My dick?
Everything. Alright. Do you have to be 10 feet away?
No.
Look that up at some point, okay? Not now. Roll.
23.
Which one are you attacking, the girl or the dwarf?
The bitch.
Oh, you want to attack the dwarf.
He's a dwarf.
For 10. And then spend a superiority die to sweeping attack onto the dwarf. So he has AC 23 to hit.
Yeah.
You can do that?
Or
Reach just says that it adds 5 feet to your reach.
Yep.
equal to the number you roll on your superiority die. So he takes 3.
Yep. It's just a little bit of cleavage.
Alright, I like a little cleavage. Nothing wrong with that. Alright.
Oh, big old
Hold the
titties.
Gothy. Athax, you're up.
Tiggle.
Mr. Not in a Net.
Tiggle bitties.
Tiggle
Still
bitties.
raging. I'm gonna move 5 feet closer to that guy that just threw a net at me. Yup. And I'm gonna
You're
deliver
no longer
him.
fairy fired.
You are no longer fairy fired.
Yeah. The light has left you.
Your god has forsaken
Cast
you.
it out. I cast it out.
All good things must come to an end. And I'll deliver probably a spinning back fist to his chest.
Bring it on.
Straight to his chest.
Bring it on.
Would have gone to the nuts.
Fuck, 20?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my damage die?
2d12, I think it was.
It's a D8 now.
Son of a bitch.
7.
To number 4. 7 puts him down.
Wait, no, hold on. I'm sorry. It's a D. I was reading my hit dice. 4.
Puts him down. He got burned in the face for lots. So that happened. The dwarf. The lone dwarf. Oh, Neros, you get to go first.
I turn to the dwarf. I suppose you could surrender, but please don't. And I draw out the rod that I have and I hold it over my head.
Okay.
You're a crazy bastard.
That is so fucking awesome. The 3 of you,
Thanks for an interesting
not
traveling companion.
3 of you guys, not Kruthox, can see that everybody was heading in this direction, and there's a boat that's been tied up, and there's a woman on the boat. And
Did I see that after I punched the dwarf?
Yeah.
I'd use the rest of my move action?
Sure, you can move in that direction.
It's 25.
Yeah.
No, not 25. 35.
Okay, sure.
45.
I used 5 to move to that guy, so I'm going to go 35 that way.
Boom.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh.
She pulls out a curved like a falchion or a scimitar or something.
Yeah.
And she chops the rope.
Okay.
Oh.
And the boat goes.
You can get on it. You still got movement left.
No, that was exactly 35.
Then I'll key point.
No.
Do you want to?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, do it. Get on the boat.
There is
boat,
totally a rope dangling a little bit behind the boat if you want to jump and try to grab it.
No, like I could totally key point and
Oh, you want to get on the boat before she chops the rope off?
yeah.
You want to do it?
Bye.
Do it.
She's a Rakshasa.
Don't be a pansy.
Hold on. Did you optimally move me that way? I was
You were here.
Here. I
And you
moved
went
5
5 feet to
here.
here. Yep.
So I have
then-
35 left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
That's
okay.
exactly where I put you.
All right.
Do it. You want to burn your key?
Or you can punch a
10,
hole in the boat.
15, 20, 30. That's suboptimal. Are there any people other than her on the boat? No
Nope.
prisoners? Or, fuck it. No, I don't
That's just
care.
stuff.
Yeah, if it's just stuff, I don't give a shit.
Have
It's her
some
turn.
stuff.
She cuts it.
provoking an attack of opportunity as she leaves.
Oh, that would definitely.
No, she's disengaging.
No, she's using her action to
cut
chop the rope. Bitch.
Sheer
No,
rogue?
she's interacting with an object.
Okay.
To
So
cut
she has
the
to
rope,
make an
which
attack
requires an
roll.
attack roll.
No.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
No, she's okay. She
She could
unties the
untie it.
rope.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck you guys.
All right, that's
Okay.
better. That's
I'm trying to be a dick about it.
that.
Dick butter.
That's true.
That doesn't ruin my immersion.
Wait.
Better.
All right.
Bye.
What's up?
She begins floating down the river.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how far she can go, so I'm just going to say her speed of 30.
If you have
Ish,
fast
whatever.
According to the river.
The boat is flowing to that away, and it does flow relatively
Depends on the speed of
The dwarf
You're a river.
looks at the three dudes around him. Got a battle axe. Ain't fucking worth it. And he surrenders. Drops the battle axe, puts his hands up in the air. Says, look, it's just a job. Trying to make
Oh, shut up.
a few gold. Crew
There'll be
thoughts?
more.
Right. We should probably look for them. I can look for them. You want to watch this one?
No.
What about knock him out?
Mama said
All
knock
right.
her up.
Whoa, you ain't gotta do that. I don't need that.
So this whole boat thing here, hey.
Are you gonna go after it?
Yeah?
What, are you gonna swim after it?
No?
Are you gonna run and jump?
Maybe?
How far away is she?
He could definitely pace the boat
I sink
along
the boat.
river.
With an
Magic.
orb of fire!
You cast a spell at the boat?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do? Go ahead, make an attack roll.
Hold on, I mean...
What spell is it?
Chromatic orb?
That's a thing in this
That's
game?
cute, I guess.
It's a pretty shooting
I guess
spell.
I can't actually do it.
Chromatic or
You can't do
chromatic?
it?
Well, maybe.
What do you
It
mean?
has a material component, but it is a costly material component, but it's not consumed by the spell.
Correct. It's
So
like
can
a
I
focus thing.
can I use a focus? Still
Did you
then?
spend your money on the material component?
You didn't.
Did you
it's-
pay for that,
He
man?
only had starting
I
first level gold.
can't get that material.
Oh,
component.
50
It's like a
gold?
diamond.
Yeah, no, you don't have that yet.
Okay, so I can't cast it.
No, you can.
All right,
You-
I
you
can.
need no wealth.
Burning hands the boat and set it on fire.
No,
I could
reach
spend my last key point, use the
No.
dash action, and double my jump distance,
I can't do shit.
and get the
Okay.
boat. How's
You
that
could
sound?
just walk
I'm not arguing with
along
you. You
the
can try to jump on this
river.
boat if you want to.
You could just walk along the river faster than that boat's going for as long as you wanted,
Oh, that's fun.
shooting arrows at her until she dies.
He doesn't
Oh,
have a
I don't
boat.
kill people.
Yeah.
I've seen you.
And the river is actually way larger than the map allows.
Son of a
Oh, it's an
bitch.
ocean. That's right.
But I'm not saying it's impossible. If you want to.
I want to jump in the boat.
Okay.
Okay. So first you need a running start.
Sure.
Okay. So you're going to run at least
He
10
doesn't.
feet.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Running start.
You don't.
I think I do.
No,
I don't
you have
think
a
I'm-
special monk
I don't
thing.
think I'm high enough. No, I guess that one that increased my speed would also.
Yeah, that should-
Unarmored movement. Bonus.
I'm sure that you've
Oh,
got.
am I 9th level? Can I move across liquids as
Not
if
yet.
they work?
We're
Not
close.
liquids.
We are close. Yeah, I don't see anything.
I don't think I can do that, guys.
No. So you have to run at least 10 feet.
Guys.
Okay, easy enough. 5, 10. Okay. And then you have to make an athletics check. Okay.
How
20
far
feet.
can I jump though? That's the thing.
It
Because
was-
if I spend a key point, I can double that distance.
Yeah.
I need to know if that's
1 point
advantageous or
over
not.
10 is a foot.
What?
1 point over 10 is a foot.
What you?
So you roll your athletics check. For every point over 10 you get, it's a foot.
Oh,
That was not the rules.
And how
I had
far
to look
do I
these
need-
up before.
You looked it up before. What was it?
I don't remember. That's why I'm trying to find where
For
jump
what?
is.
Jump it. How far
It's
can I
under
jump?
athletics.
Oh,
no
fuck
skills.
if I know.
it's in here. It's
Yeah,
under
under
jump,
ability
C, skill
modifier,
checks,
strength.
C
and then it's under
strength.
C strength, and then it's under C athletic checks.
Sounds legit.
Yeah,
Probably.
175.
fuck that appendix.
Right in its.
I'm not even gonna try it because that's
You feel
not.
for sure you had some
Jump an unusually long distance.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say it's
totally
unusually long.
It doesn't actually give a DC, homie.
No,
And
it
that's
gives
about
an
it.
amount that you can jump.
I'm half Kenyan.
You should just give it to him.
Yep.
I mean, I think. I mean,
That's not racist or anything. They're just exceptional runners.
hell yeah, they are.
They're jumpers.
That is totally true, though. Like, I don't know, whatever's in the water.
Jumping.
In Kenya.
Special types of movement. God, I'm a badass. Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover the number of feet up to your strength score if you move 10 feet. When you make a standing long jump, doesn't matter.
Okay, so your strength score is your
DC
max number.
10 is a low obstacle.
No, there's no obstacle.
There's no DC on here for distance. It's just if you want to jump over something,
Right.
you can just jump up to a number of feet equal to your strength score.
Gotcha.
And
So
since
your
using
strength
a
score
key
is?
point-
17!
So you can jump 17 feet, but if you spend a key point, you can jump 34 feet! That is stupid.
No, that's fucking great.
He's a superhuman monk.
That means he can just be
a
like,
physique like Arnold.
He does a double jump, dude. That's how he does it.
Yep, Mario says. Mario doesn't double jump.
Are you doing it or what?
And if you can make a DC 10
Can I do it
athletics
without
check,
spending
you
the
can
key
clear
point?
an obstacle no taller than
5,
a quarter
10,
of the jump's
15 to hit the corner of the boat where she
So if you're
is.
jumping
Can I do
34,
it without
you
spending
can jump
a
6
key point?
feet over something. He jumps right over you.
15.
That's
No,
impressive.
because it's full squares.
Can I run further down the coast and
just
make
push
a
it forward.
more optimal
I had to
jump?
put it in squares.
It was more covering the other square than
It was
the
like
squares.
this. You're a dick.
Whatever. Do you have a key point?
I do have a key point, but
You can do it.
like
hold
to
on, hold on.
avoid spending-
No, because everywhere from the coast, it's 15 feet at
if
least.
you do it anywhere, you're gonna land in the water, and then you could maybe
jump
grab
17.
the boat.
Fuck
You
it,
could
I'll do
spend
it.
that
So
key
you,
point
yeah,
to
no,
run
no,
it.
you could do it.
Run
Yeah,
down
no,
there.
fuck, no, you
Land in the
can't.
water.
Sorry,
Land
I'm
in
an
the water.
idiot. 5, 10, 15, and then you have to be able to cover the next 5 feet in order for that square to count. Whatever. Fuck it. You can do it.
Okay.
Cool.
You want to do it?
Without spending a key point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you do have to roll athletics.
Why?
Because I want to see if you can grab out of the boat or if
You have
you're going to
advantage.
land right in
I do have advantage because I'm raging. I'm a crazy bastard.
it. Cool, roll.
There you go.
Roll again.
Okay.
You land in the boat.
Athletics.
Awesome.
21.
You leap
Blind
into the
by
boat
same
as it is flowing down the river away from your companions.
In the nude.
There is a blood sail corsair in the boat with you.
Oh shit! I still have my action? Do I still have my
They
action?
like
Is there a weapon
You
equipped?
hear a cheer
She's
from
got a
behind you.
What?
You hear a cheer from behind you.
Does it sound like you?
Like, awesome! That is legit, Athax. Unfortunately, she's going to get to go before you. You guys have a surrendering dwarf. Are you going to kill him or just let him leave? He wants to just leave. And just,
I want all of his money.
okay, you're going to steal his money.
Steal his
you take
money?
it all.
Yeah.
He's got a coin. Yeah, take it!
You keep what you kill.
And I'm gonna rummage through his pack.
And his
Take
boots.
it!
Take his
Throws you the
boots.
pack.
Sexually molested.
Try not to kill anyone with the axe.
Scoops it up and runs.
Should have took his axe
He
too.
bolts. Fuck this! Athax.
What a coward.
Yeah.
Alright, how do I kick you off the
throwing a
boat?
trident at it.
How do you?
I want to kick you off the boat.
Good luck.
I know.
A shove action?
Yep.
Yeah.
That would
Opposed strength
Opposed
scores.
might
athletics
be an opposed athletics check.
with,
Yeah.
with advantage on his side.
She doesn't know that.
That's
Oh,
true.
she's dumb as hell.
You just went, "Huh! What the fuck? Get off my boat!" She tries to just put a boot in your chest and kick you off.
Alright.
Beat a 23?
Beat a 23 with,
23?
with an athletics check?
Yep. With you have advantage.
Oh, that's 20.
Come on. You could do
There's no way I can beat a 20. I'm going to roll like a 7.
6. Yeah! Boom!
What a bitch.
Is that how that works?
Dex save. I'm allowing you to grab the rope that is training behind the
Hold on,
boat.
is that how it works? Can you just
Yeah.
like make an opposing
It's a
grapple check
shove.
and you?
Yeah, it's a
kick-
shove.
It's a shove. That's an action.
Yeah.
She can push you 5 feet.
Because he would totally make shit up just to be able to do that.
No, this
Yeah, I
is
totally would.
Because you totally
But
would.
who cares? It's fun. It's a good story.
Dex save 8.
Ah, you can't grab it! But if you want to swim after the boat, you can try that because it's your turn.
What's my move speed in water?
Fucking
I
whatever.
don't have a swim
It's
speed.
half.
Half your move.
It's half. I'll move
I think.
20 feet and grab the rope.
Okay, cool. You do that. You know, it's not like a torrenting rapids river,
They're
so
like
you're not
way
It
like.
over
sounds
there.
like it.
I know.
Christ.
Have you ever been pulled behind a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, isn't it? The
Yeah.
world is insane
In a
when you're
boat-
getting pulled behind a rope.
In a boat not being just carried by the current? Yeah,
No,
sure.
it's current and sails.
There's a sail on this boat?
There's been a sail all the time.
It's a liar.
I thought it was like a rowboat.
Yeah.
I did not say rowboat.
It can
I
fit
said there's a
3
sailboat.
people.
No, it's a representation. Fuck you.
It's a trireme.
Are you going to pull yourself up into the boat?
Yeah. Yeah, of course I will.
Okay.
Yeah, it's half speed.
She's got a sword.
And?
Just punch the boat.
And she wants to try to chop you when you try to get into the boat.
What an idiot. I'd just cut the rope if I were her.
She's kind of dumb.
She's kind of dumb. Okay, well, how much movement do I need to spend in order to climb the rope
Half your speed.
on my turn?
Yeah, on your turn. You can
make it back on
You
the
can make it back on the boat.
Okay, I'm still raging. I'm fucking pissed.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah,
I'd be pretty pissed.
I climb back in the boat. Sure.
Okay.
I guess her ready action goes off.
You climb back in the boat, and she's like, "What the hell? Go away!" And she
Okay,
tries.
can I make an attack action?
Her ready action goes off.
Yeah, her ready
Yeah,
action's going to
she
go
would
off, and
have
then you
a
can
ready
totally
action.
punch her in the face.
All right.
She have a ready to action when she used
She
her
totally
action.
misses. She rolls a 1.
Wow, what an idiot.
I know.
Punch her in the face for being an idiot.
She is dumb.
If only you had key points.
She is dumb. I have all key point. I managed to save it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I punch her at a 16.
You totally punch her.
Okay.
Shit.
Just make sure that you grab her before she pushes you out of the boat
I
again.
might have to do that. 6.
Ow! What the fuck? Go away! She's pissed.
Bonus action grapple.
Bonus action grapple.
I was just
Okay.
killing and robbing people. What the hell?
Crit! 25.
Hold on, Buster.
I don't think there's much you can do against that.
I
He
can
can
beat
roll
it.
better than
Critting.
that.
Yeah.
I can beat it.
Just beat it.
Are you proficient in athletics?
I would hope so.
Hold on. No. I am not going to make a grapple.
Oh.
Well, that was
I'm going to
wasted
flurry.
crit.
I'm going to flurry. I'm sorry.
It's wasted. Just
All right,
save
burn
it.
your last
Save it.
key.
I'm going to burn my last key. I'm going to flurry on a 23.
Hit.
Okay. For another 6.
Okay, still up.
Second attack. 19.
Hit. Do 5 or less.
5.
Yes!
Make
Still up.
a dexterity saving throw.
For both hits.
DC 11. You want to
You
count
just
that?
gotta do it
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
But you hit twice. That's 2
I did
saves.
hit.
Do I,
So-
I have to make
how that-
saving
that
throws
goes?
both times?
If
Starting
he's
when you
waving the
choose
fist.
this tradition at 3rd level, you can manipulate your enemy's key when you harness your own. Whenever you hit a creature with one of your attacks granted by your flurry of blows, you can. Yeah,
Every
I
hit.
hit with 2.
All right, she
2
fails.
attacks.
She fails on the second one.
She is knocked prone.
Okay.
Like a bitch.
Okay, she sweeps the leg. Tries to shove you.
I
Off the boat?
sweep the leg.
All right, so yeah.
Double leg sweep. It's a sweepception.
Oh, we must go deeper into the river, fucker. Athletics.
We're gonna have a sweep off.
11. Beat an 11.
For what?
She's trying to kick you off the
Yeah.
boat again.
I got a 13.
All right, you win.
Wow.
Without the advantage.
She has a 17 strength and proficiency in athletics.
16 straight.
Well, whatever.
Your turn.
Enough to give us
16
plus
and a
3.
half.
So what are we doing?
I knock her out.
She could also
Scott,
have
you
miss.
expertise.
I miss.
Get off my
For
boat!
advantage.
She tries to shove you off the boat again.
For advantage.
I don't get advantage
Not on attack rolls. All right, she tries to shove you off the
I'll
boat.
try and grapple her with my bonus action.
You can't. You have to hit first.
You know you did your flurry anyways for that.
That was last turn.
Previous turn.
This is another turn.
Oh, what do you
And you have to hit in order to use a bonus action to grapple.
Bullshit.
We've been over this.
Then martial arts, you
When you
don't
hit
have
a
to hit.
creature with an unarmed strike, bonus action.
Right.
What about
Now,
martial
martial
arts?
arts says when you attack, you can use a bonus action to attack
So
again.
you can punch her.
Oh.
Again.
23. And I
Yeah.
hit her.
Unconscious.
And
I'll
you're
reach
now about
back.
a quarter mile down the river?
Yeah.
I'll reach back on the boat, grab the rope, jump in, swim to shore, and just use my thews to wrestle the boat ashore.
Give me a strength check DC 15.
If I punch over the mast before I jump in.
So you want to break the mast?
Yeah.
Does it seem doable in a kind of
With your
relatively
hands and feet.
short period? I'm Apex, bitch.
You just want to... You're kicking a small tree down. It's totally possible.
All right.
You think... I mean, you're amazing. And
Raging.
you're raging.
I'm pissed.
You might be able to do it in one kick.
Cool.
But it would take superhuman awesomeness, so go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Strength?
20.
Fuck yeah. Yes! Fucking mast of the boat snaps in half. The sail and the mast crash into the water and get pulled away.
Oh, I'm fucking done.
You leap into the water, swim to shore, pull the rope, and the small schooner is pulled up onto the shore with the unconscious pirate in it.
I got her!
You have no idea where we are.
It was what,
Somewhere
like
upstream.
4 rounds tops?
Yeah,
You can figure that out.
a couple 100 yards, whatever.
So, while he's walking back,
Yeah.
so we got a bunch of like unconscious, maybe dead, burned guys.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the wagon?
Dicks.
And we've got this one girl.
It's full of bags of dicks.
Shot.
Shots.
I walk over to the person who's being held.
Okay.
How's she doing?
She is unconscious but alive.
Perfect.
Oh, cool. Is she like wounded?
Yeah, she totally got punched in the head.
Oh.
Oh, all right. I go over and I pull out like a rag. I dip it in the river. I bring that back and I like set that on her bruise and stuff. Get that all set up. Make her comfortable.
Yeah, here,
Okay.
be wet. That'll make you comfortable.
I had a bruise once.
I start looting the bodies.
Sweet. You're able to find on the bandits themselves, they have 43 gold and 36 silver. Just on their persons.
Now you
Then
can
they
get that
also
bucket.
had a sack. This dude was carrying a sack, and
Are
in
you
that sack
documenting this?
are bolts of silk.
Huh.
I'm looking in the wagons.
Okay. If you recall,
They were burning.
they were burning. One of the wagons is fully
engulfed
in flames, and so you're probably not going to search through that one, I'm guessing.
Blow it out with your giant rockman lungs.
I'll get it. And the flames just go out.
How do you do that?
Control flame.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I have to do it like a couple of sections at a time. I can only do a 5-foot cube, so I'm like.
Sweet. All right, you put out the flames.
What you should do
in the
is
burning
like,
wagon.
That works. What's in the wagon?
for
The
immersion's
trade goods
sake,
of the
you should just like
family. Do you remember their name?
I just suck it all into you. That'd be awesome.
Started with
that.
an F and
F.
sounded familiar from the last campaign you did.
I think I might have stolen it from that campaign.
What?
Nothing. More things I need to write
Fendal
down.
or Farendal.
Farsi.
Farengar?
It was an F name.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Fucky face.
So,
Yes.
you find the trade goods of them mostly damaged.
Shit.
But some still salvageable, thanks to the efforts of Neros.
Proud of you.
Watch the go. Put a little weasel on the ground.
A weasel randomly
is
appears
that?
from nowhere?
You just vomited a weasel?
Yes, he did.
I should do that. Was it made out of fire?
Okay, the weasel goes and sits on the
Alright, what?
chest of the girl.
I might be familiar with this creature.
The bodies have been looted.
I don't wanna be working longer
Athax
than I have to.
I just
returns
found
to the
money
group.
and silk. That was the thing.
Yeah.
You didn't find anything inside the wagon.
Keep on
The people's
trade
goods.
goods.
Their trade goods.
Dead bodies?
It's their shit. No bodies.
There was only a girl in two wagons.
The rest of them
Boring.
have escaped. As there were 6 to begin with, and several more people.
Or consumed.
There might have been. They were probably.
So.
Hey guys, I'm back. How'd it go?
Good.
I got the boat tied up down the coast.
I'm dragging the bodies of the dead dudes into this bush.
Do you get that done before I get back?
It's like as you arrive, he's finishing with the last one.
Okay.
If I see you doing that, I'm just gonna like pick people up and just toss them in this bush.
Okay. Yeah.
The burning
Because
bush?
that's like nothing to me.
Is that the burning bush?
The burning bush.
It's about to be.
Well, one of them's on fire right now already.
Oh, good. I make the fire from that guy spread over, or from the bush just moves and engulfs the rest of the bush.
You burn the bush down.
And the bodies within it.
The bodies are in it.
God, you cray. I kind of walk back, I see that, and I just kind of frown and shake my head a little bit.
Ksuth, cleanse and purify these people, for in life they were soiled, but in death they are pure.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
That was weird.
Those who cannot survive are not to be concerned with. I get back on my horse.
True enough, Vagati, true enough.
What a cold dick.
Yeah.
The Goliaths are a very cold race.
I look over at the wagons. Are there any, like, horses or anything on them?
No, the horses appear to have broken loose and fled.
Okay.
Guys, we got a boat we can travel in now.
Does this river go where we want to go?
With a broke ass sail.
I wanted to have an easier time pulling it ashore.
The boat seems to be in a state of disrepair. However, one of these wagons looks to be relatively intact. I think
I
we
can drive a
can
wagon.
move the trade goods over to it. We can haul this unconscious person with us.
Is the girl passed out?
Yeah.
And with any
She
luck,
appears to have wounds that were tended to.
we'll be able to catch up with the rest of her caravan.
Was it... how many wagons were in that caravan that we...
Six. Two are here.
Two are here, I'm sorry.
So we can perhaps return some of their trade goods.
Definitely. That would be
And-
helpful to them.
One of their number. They might be appreciative of all that. We should see
unload-
to getting going.
We should unload the goods off the boat and put them on the wagon then.
Ah, yes. I'll leave that to you and Vargathi. Kruthox, can you help me? We're going to yoke these steeds.
I don't know what that means.
They don't have eggs.
Fix the horses to the front of this wagon.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, no. I start saying that shit in Draconic to you.
Fuck, you speak Draconic.
God, you're a freak!
Right?
Okay.
We all
I don't.
How goes my
Who
learning
doesn't speak
Draconic?
Draconic?
Apparently, only one of you.
Those guys.
You don't? That's right. You were being taught.
Trying to learn it.
That's right.
I know common and giant.
Weak.
The only languages that matter.
So yeah, we gather up all of
You
the
succeed.
The trade goods. We gather up the girl. The bodies are burned. I have a pocket full of gold for the first time in ages.
Does it burns a hole through your pocket?
Oh!
Yes, literally.
Oh,
My pants are very high.
yeah.
And now that we've got the horses all set up, we head out.
All right. You succeed.
These two are riding. He's running. I'm steering the horses.
We got unconscious caravan lady. We got unconscious scimitar wielding broad.
Oh, you're taking
Also-
her with?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, as we're like loading up the wagons and getting everything set away, like, all right, almost till. Were you going to bring that with?
Make babies?
Wow. That might be the cutest rape joke that you've thrown. So,
That's absolutely true. That's the cutest rape joke ever
think they're all-
been
I think
made.
they're all
And addicted to Fireball. You're welcome, everybody.
any particular, why? I guess really why?
Why?
Yeah.
Am I bringing this person with?
Yeah, for the authorities when we arrive at El Turel.
Yes.
She can drive
Makes
boats.
sense. I toss you a rope.
Cool. I tie her up.
All right.
50 Shades style.
Wow.
She's into it. So you guys are on the road again.
Road
Just can't
again.
wait to get on the road again. Couldn't do it. All right. Anyway, eventually, you overtake the merchant family.
Does my prisoner wake up before that?
Yes,
we're in a
because
caravan.
it was unconscious. She'll wake up in 1 hour.
I just want to talk to her. That's all. Maybe get her number.
But you know what? Even before then, you will meet up with the merchant family.
That's what I asked you. Does she wake up before that? And you're like,
No, I
yeah,
said she'll wake up in an hour. She'll wake up
How
in an
are we
hour.
catching up with this caravan when we're now in a caravan?
We're amazing.
Technically.
Because
We're using magic horses.
you travel for about 20 minutes and you find the caravan family has apparently met up with another traveling band of individuals, and they appear to be talking amongst themselves. Some of them have like put on armor and they have weapons, and they're talking and they're pointing back in the direction that you guys are come from. And then you see them and they see you.
More bad guys! Let's get them!
As you approach the merchant family, they see you coming, and they draw blades.
Me too.
They get ready, and then they kind of relax as one of the men steps forward and kind of puts his hands on the sword arms of the others, kind of lowers their arms a bit, raises his hand and points at the wagon, and as you guys get closer, he holds up a hand, and you can see that it's Gerard, who appears to be the grandfather, the eldest member of the family that you met the night before. And Gerard holds up his hand, and he says, "Ho there! Is it? Who's driving the wagon?"
Hey.
No, I am.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Kruthox, is it? Yes?
Yes!
You seem to have gathered our wagon.
This one. The other one was burning.
Did you see Elise?
Ah.
She's not among us.
I'm
That's me, the
assuming
woman.
What's Elise?
young human female.
Yes.
We got two! We got two!
We got two.
Are they both blonde?
Two. You hear like a murmur amongst
One of them
them.
have brown hair.
No, the pirate's clearly a redhead.
Definitely. Absolutely.
We checked
Probably
both
named Scarlet.
Duh.
We have one of those.
Thank the heavens.
Yellow.
How much? How much for the child?
What?
The two in the wagon. The main.
Oh, you are most gracious to us. You are indebted to our family.
Yeah, I don't have any.
He approaches. People seem to relax a little bit. They come up to you. They see that you've attached your horses to their wagon. They want the girl. Where is Elise? That's all they're interested in.
Right over there.
We kill her.
They go to her. They take her. They see that she's unconscious. The women start weeping. They take her and they put her in one of their wagons and start tending to her. And the weasel leaves her alone. At
Leaps
this
out of
point.
existence.
It just
Wow.
vanishes.
Yep, before they get there.
Fucking
Fucking
creepy.
magic weasel.
All right.
Fucking creepy.
Right?
At that point, they say, "My family is indebted to you for this aid that you have lent us. It was not asked of you, yet you saw to go above and beyond, to help our family and my granddaughter who was in need."
I will offer my hand to him,
He shakes
In
it.
marriage?
clasp him on the shoulder, and say, "It was not above and beyond. It is what was necessary. It's what everyone should do."
He
Slowed us
has a
down.
powerful grip. His eyes water slightly at your words, and he says, "If only all of Faerun was as noble as you, Athax.
Indeed, it would be an interesting place.
For your kind service, I offer you this wagon."
I don't want it.
But I do. We'll take it.
The horses, one was killed, the other fled. I fear we will have to take that as a loss, but we have Elise, and that is all that matters to us.
You want all your shit too? You
I'm thinking about that right now. Says, "You have also retrieved many of our goods. One of the wagons I thought which was lost, and the goods of which would surely have burned to the ground, but somehow they have not.
They were on a boat.
we managed to procure what we could between the two of them. I'll be quite honest with you, the value of these things are somewhat beyond me, and I haven't the time to spend on attempting to market them myself. I would be more than happy if you would be willing to take care of it for us, though
It is of no consequence.
monetary compensation you could give us for the return of your goods would aid us in our mission to enlighten the surrounding areas.
What?
With
Make
fire.
them safer.
Did that cost us anything monetarily to do what we did?
Athox, it cost you
Time is nothing.
danger. You put yourselves in danger for my family.
It's nothing. It was the
There
right
is
thing to
no
do.
price that I can put on a lease. And for that, I am indebted to you beyond that which coin can produce. However, of the goods that I have remaining, my family will be able to sell these for at least 500 gold pieces.
Tell you what. Why don't you take that 500 gold pieces?
Shove it up your ass.
Turn it sideways and stick it up your candy ass!
Stick it straight up your candy ass. I want you to do. Take that 500 gold. Pay it forward. Do something for someone else. Spread the kindness that I have showed you, that we have showed you. Pass that on to someone else. And maybe Faerun will be, someday, the place you think it could be.
He does not speak for
You
all
shut your
of
mouth,
us.
I'll fucking punch you.
You go straight ahead.
I punch him in the face.
Really?
Really?
After this talk of non-violence and helping and saying, shut the fuck up, bitch!
I don't think now is the time for this.
For what? Telling him to go on his merry way and we don't have to worry about him?
Half of the funds you may do with as you please. However, my friend Fargathi and I, we could use compensation for the furthering of our mission. If you don't mind.
Of course. I thank you, Athox. You are most kind. They take all their goods back out,
I am the most.
and they leave you guys with 250 gold pieces.
And 3 stones?
I'll tell you how much.
They don't have stones to give you.
112.5.
I use stones.
There's some money from the bandits too.
They give you
Besides,
ball
it was
bearings.
250, so
Okay.
you would get.
You have a bag of ball bearings.
Sweet.
125.
That's
Just take
500.
145.
Or this 1,000? How much is in a bag?
Enough to cover a 5-foot square, right?
It says, and I think it's either 500 or 1,000. I don't remember.
Yeah, you got a shit ton of ball bearings.
Yeah, it's 1,000.
You have
That's
ammo for
legit.
days.
Legit.
1,000 ball bearings.
I mean, they're no more useful than a handful of rocks. But,
No, they totally are. They look cooler.
I guess if...
And you can come
They
up with
also
more creative
fly
uses.
better.
And they're
because
shiny.
aerodynamic.
Yeah.
But they
damn
don't
it.
do any more damage than rocks.
Why you always gotta be optimizing?
Shiny.
I'm just saying.
Power
Shiny.
gamer.
I'm not a power gamer. I'm the complete opposite. I would have killed.
Dude,
if I was
I'm
a power
playing,
gamer,
I'm
I would
playing.
have killed this caravan guy and taken all of his stuff.
We can still do that.
Yeah, we could, but we're not.
Happy?
I'm so pleased. We got to see. We were able to preserve the fires of Kasuth and the young woman, bring the fires of Kasuth to the various bandits, and enrich our ability to finish our various goals.
Do we need any enriching?
Yes.
What do you need?
I specifically require this money to purchase spell components so that I am able to hurl the magical fires as I do in order to smite our enemies. I have a very specific need for it, Athak. Now perhaps you and your fist techniques, and it is admirable, I admit, you are able to take on your adversaries without the need of material wealth. Unfortunately, some of us are restricted by our particular skills.
If there's anything I cannot accomplish with myself and this Adonis-like body I've been blessed with, then it's simply not worth doing.
And Kasuth has made you that way. But for me, he has
You
lit the
say so.
fires of my mind more than my body. And in that,
Hey, I'm
I must make
pretty
the use
smart too. I'm not.
of
I'm
course
an
you
idiot.
are.
Everybody can have 300 experience points.
Do we get double? Because we're behind?
Yes. So 600 for those behind. So 300 for 8th axe.
Yeah. Punish me for being the highest level.
Yep.
No, experience is a river, man.
You're still a level ahead of us.
The rest of your journey to El Truel is uneventful.
Oh, fuck.
You're able to travel the next 2 days
Saved all
in the company of
those
other
spell
merchants if you
slots.
wish. Indeed. About half a day out from El Truel, you're all able to see what looks like a star in the daylight. Not the day star, not the sun, but a massive, brilliant, magical light that hovers over the city of El Truel. Can be seen for miles around. Knowledge religion for those that are trained. Give me
Whoa.
10s.
Nope. 10? That's all you need? Bitch,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
11.
22.
Okay, 11. You know that is a divine magic created that light.
Or UFO.
You know that would be very harmful to undead creatures would they come into contact with the illumination shed from it.
I can't go there.
It's like another
We need to
one
make
of them
haste.
scroll thumping so-and-so's made
What?
that.
Someone is warding off undead. It may mean that they are present.
Well, that's a good thing, I suppose.
You expedite your travels.
How do you
and
deal
you
with
arrive.
I solve all problems with the purifying fire.
Nice.
Off the head. Control the body.
You arrive in El Truel shortly. El Truel is a massive
It's a dumb
city.
question, forgive me.
Yes.
Why would you even ask that?
You arrive in El Truel, and you're able to tell that it is a massive but orderly city overlooking the river Chianthar. You can tell that this city, being that it's right on the river, focusing heavily on its dock area, is clearly a trade city. And for those that are familiar with the map of Faerun, El Truel is here, at the tip of my index finger.
All the way up
Baldur's
in the
Gate is
Dalelands?
here, a couple hundred miles away. Okay.
Where's Highmore?
Highmore is not on this map.
It should be. It was just north of the Greenfields, wasn't it?
No, it's...
Now you're
I
telling
thought
lies?
Highmore was in isn't it? You telling me some weird shit. Oh, the Highmore. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize. The Highmore is probably 400 miles north of it.
Wow.
It's like a day's travel by car.
By car?
Yeah. Which we don't have. You arrive in the city, and you can tell that it is full of merchants, river traders, and farmers markets. The surrounding green fields, mostly to the south, but also smatterings of them a bit to the north before you meet the fields of the dead,
Oh my god!
provide vast sustenance agriculturally to the surrounding region.
Why are they called the Fields of the
Yeah, it's pretty
You
poor
don't
naming
know.
scheme there.
You don't know. You arrive in the city, and you are free to do as you please.
Oh,
need to
yeah!
Ask somebody about the giant star thing in the sky.
The guards near the front of the city explain that the priests of Lathandar keep the light burning to ward off any undead. It burns continuously
Forever?
through the day and night.
Fine.
Wow.
I'd take over the city.
What?
He can do what his wish. I mean,
I'm free to
that's
do
what-
as I wish.
As a player, you are free to do with your character as you please.
Where
this
are we
point.
supposed to find this Erlenthar fellow?
He's at the Gilded Mare.
Is he another one of these Lathanderites?
Probably. I don't know. I really don't. Let me be honest with you. I don't give a shit or two about the gods. So if he maybe mentioned something about Lathander or Grumsh or whatever, or I don't care. I don't judge a person based on the deity they choose.
And whether or not they have porn.
Too fucking sure. You don't know that. You don't know he's racist. You don't know he's racist.
Just the purity of the blood running through the veins.
That's legit. That's legit.
That's good.
That's how kobolds work too.
Oh, good.
It's because Athax took the Great White Master race feat.
I got so much good, many benefits from that you would not believe.
Yeah.
Light is right.
Plantation management.
Anyways,
Merca. Anyway, you
should probably reconsider that. But
If you're gonna go on a
I have a goal, Athax.
Yeah,
I have a dream.
purify the world with the heavenly fires of my God. Is that pretty close?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
All right, yeah, I've heard it.
Yes. I need you to show me to the Erlenthal fellow. Now, we'll find the mayor then. If you'd like to accompany, you can. Or
Yeah.
do whatever.
Fuck it, let's do it.
is
Let's
that-
find this guy.
He's that.
I made up the
dirty
name
man
of
with
an
the
inn.
pointy
How's that
ears?
sound? Is he at that inn?
no.
Okay. Were we given an inn?
Where is he?
No.
We don't know where he is?
You don't know.
Tobias probably knew.
Oh.
Tobias knew.
Then vicariously, I knew.
You remember
Start
two names: Leos and Erlenthar.
That's two names right there.
Yeah.
That is
That's
his
good.
first and last name. That's all you got. You're fucked. No.
We didn't even know he was in.
Anthar Frume.
Framalama
Not Framalama Ding Dong
Do we
or
know who that
Munderpants, but Anthar
Anthar?
Frume.
What does he do for a living?
He is Leosin's contact, and that is all you know.
Okay. Is there an inn named the Gilded Mare in this town?
Sure. We can
I'll
make
go
that be
there.
a thing.
I'm gonna go there.
Great. You get to the Gilded Mare. It's actually like an upper middle class kind of place where you have to take your shoes off when you get in.
I don't have any
But
shoes.
they have a person right there that takes your shoes and puts them in a keepsafe kind of container cubby,
I
like
don't-
you're in kindergarten.
I don't wear shoes.
Bullshit. Really? You kick people, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Unless you want to kick with leather boots like an Indian.
Leather boots.
Or
leather
with
boots. Leather
metal
boots.
That's like an Indian, but that's in my
Yeah.
brain.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
so much
pretty racist.
racism. I love
So we go into the
We
steel
can
chamber
erase that.
it. No, we can't.
and we head over Narrows. Heads over to the. Is there somebody in here who looks really important, or two, the bartender?
Everybody seems to think the bartender's pretty important. As far as patrons that appear to be of importance, like I said, it is upper middle class, so there are some fairly well-to-do looking individuals. And there's a few that have like a few tables put together with large number of people around them, and one man standing at the table addressing the rest of them. They appear to be eating and conversing and drinking, and the person standing appears to be more important. But other than that, not really. Just the bartender.
Head over to the bartender.
Okay, great. Bartender is a middle-aged female with long silver hair tied in a beautiful knot, or like a bun, at the top of her head with intricate flowers weaved into it. And she seems rather jovial. She's thin and rather spry as she tiptoes behind the bar, tending to all the patrons that have approached. Eventually, she makes her way over to you, and she...
No, I don't wait for that shit. As I get up to the bar, I pull out a gold piece and like 2-finger like.
Okay. Very much sooner than before, she makes her way over to you, and she says, "Good eve, my fiery friend. What can I do for you?"
I'm looking for a man or a man who can find a man.
I know many.
Good.
She would.
Are you familiar with the name... what was it now? The
Leosin Erlenthar. The other one? I don't remember.
Antharr Frume.
Antharr Frum Underpants.
Antharr Frume.
Hold on, Thar. She grabs a mug from behind the bar and she sets it on top of the coin that you have your fingers on and slides it over and crushes your fingers.
He hasn't paid his tab in months.
She says, Antharr can be found at a place down the road called a pair of black antlers.
The Dirty Bird.
Slides the mug towards her. She palms the coin as it drops.
Something old and red.
Easy enough. She turns around. She looks at some of the. She, rather than having like kegs, she has what appear to be small clay vases, and each of them has stoppers. And she kind of pours over them. They each have like some kind of etching on them. She grabs one, she pours it, and she produces a glass of wine for you.
I take a sip of it.
Okay. It's really dry, but a strong raspberry flavor. So
Makes you
Down
want
it, set it back,
cordial?
walk out.
makes you want to vomit.
No, the drier the better.
So as not to douse your flames.
anybody else doing anything in this tavern?
Oh.
The Gilded Mare.
If I'm not allowed to be in there with shoes on, I don't go in.
Oh, so you walk in the front door, and they're like,
Just stand imposingly in the door as I walk up to the bar and put down a gold. She served me right the fuck away.
Yeah, shoes? Fuck that. I'm out. You refuse
you can
to
enter
take off
if you
your
just
shoes?
give us your boots. You understand. She shows you the fine carpets.
You can take them from me if you wish.
You can pry these boots off my cold dead feet.
I have many nice shoes. I don't need yours. You can wait outside.
Do they throw a fit when I walk in there just barefoot?
No!
No? They don't,
They're like, we'll take your boot.
they don't offer to wash my feet or anything for me?
With their tongues.
With their
hair.
No.
No, their tongues.
I start leaving.
Do you wait outside?
For the
No, you're
30
right.
Fuck
seconds.
you, I'm standing in the doorway.
Yep.
What are you going to do, Russ?
Okay.
So we would like you to move. You may move me if you wish.
You can try.
Okay. It's really awkward for the girl that takes people's boots
Oh yeah, it is.
while you're there. And the two people without shoes and the one person that wears them exit the tavern.
Oh, man. That's just efficient.
Yeah.
Not wearing shoes.
I just do a cloak and a belt. I mean, that's all you need.
What do you need a belt?
My ammo in. That's all I need.
All the spell components.
It's a bandolier, like Chewbacca. Come on.
Okay,
It's classic.
okay.
It's a holster for a scimitar.
Do you have genitals?
Do I?
You tell me.
This is
It's
your
a
world
mystery
right
down
now.
It's your character.
It's your world.
I mean, are you tucked the whole time? Like,
No,
There's
like
just a dark patch. You fill in the blank.
God, that's hot.
I have whatever lizards have. Which
You
is
tell
like,
me.
That I don't fucking know.
All
Lizards
right,
don't.
good.
They
You
don't
Google
like
it,
that.
you
Yeah.
figure it out,
Anything.
you read the
terrible.
Draconomicon or the Races of the Dragon, and you figure out what the hell you got, because I need to know
I think it's
if you got your shit
it's got a
dangling.
protective sheath and I can just
24/7.
extend it if I need.
It's important to me as a person, not as a DM.
You're a weird fellow.
Yes, I am.
We make our way to the Black Antler.
I need to know what your genitals look like.
Oh, that was good. Creepy.
Show me your genitals.
Probably
song.
cloaca.
Oh, shit.
Whatever.
That's not
Okay.
Tomato. Let's call the whole thing.
It's
off.
all the same, because I say
It's supposed to
so.
be ass, isn't it?
It's
Oh,
everything.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. The group arrives at a pair of black antlers. That is the name of well, you were
Arrives
told
at a pair of
an
legs.
establishment. It's not exactly a tavern. They do serve drinks. It's not exactly a restaurant, but they do serve food. It's more or less a headquarters or a meeting center. Okay? And you're able to tell that because on the outside of the building, it does say a pair of black antlers, but there's a signpost nearby that says the Order of the Gauntlet.
It's like Fight Club.
And on it
Is it Fight Club?
is a gauntleted fist grasping a sword. Okay, so that's the symbol that's emblazoned upon the sign that's outside this establishment. It's 2 stories. It's relatively large, and you walk up and you walk in the front door, and there are some people sitting over here eating and drinking. There's some people over here that look like they're having some kind of meeting. There's a lot of activity and a flight of stairs that goes up to the 2nd floor off in the north corner. What stands out to all of you is that there is a gentleman. And I say gentleman because he carries himself with an air of posture and almost elegance, who is also fully decked out in plate mail armor.
So
Is he a dwarf?
He's a butler.
No, he is not a butler, and he is not a dwarf.
Really?
He is a human male.
He has a very dwarfy face.
He is
Yeah.
hideous.
He's over 6 feet tall, which is nothing to... I almost called you Veilgar.
Maybe
I don't know
he's-
why.
Maybe he's
It's,
a tall
Vagathi.
Elric's playing Leary,
Not
Yes.
anymore.
according to my notes.
Turn the
here.
He
page.
just
You
goes by
have
Ironweaver, right?
really bad notes.
I need
Sunday.
to change this.
So, 6 foot, maybe 6 foot 2, human male, large flowing,
He's a Cuban male?
human male, long flowing red beard, bald, completely bald, scars on his bald head. He has been chopped in the head,
Lobotomy.
or he has had a lobotomy. He's wearing full plate mail armor, and he has a hand and a half sword.
What a pretentious ass.
That is bad.
Yeah. I don't like him.
You're half
Does he have a
Okay.
fur coat?
He does not have a fur coat.
so
He appears to be addressing some of the people, and you hear some of these people refer to him as Sir Frume.
Goliath.
Oh,
Oh.
that rock straight towards that fellow.
Where's the ball?
Okay.
Up your ass.
What do you want to be called?
Ironweaver.
Is that legit?
Those who
That's what I'm writing.
I treat as allies would be referring to me as Ironweaver.
Alright.
Do you treat me as an ally?
Allison.
Can I be an ally? I want to be an ally.
I don't think we ever had that
Can I be an
conversation.
ally?
You haven't
To be
really
fair,
had much conversation
Kruthox
at all.
is the
How-
only NPC I have written down in my notes.
Good.
How do you spell your character's name?
Neros. Last name Varn.
He's red.
Varn. Okay. My notes
Notes are up to
are
date.
Up to date. Totally legit.
I should probably do that at some point.
Yeah.
In either case,
Be better.
it doesn't get much better than this, man.
It definitely gets better than this.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Just need lotion.
You just need
Lothar from?
Fremelema.
Anthar Frume.
Fremelema
And you have heard him
underpants.
called Sir Frume. As
Sir
if that
Frume.
is some kind of title.
Sir Munderpants.
Surf.
I walk right over to that dude.
Sure. Athax, give me a perception check, please.
I would
Shit.
love to do that for you.
I'm pretty sure that Tobias can see that from where he's at.
I know. Right?
Just saying.
I got
12? Cool. Seated at the table that this plate-mailed, bald-headed fellow is addressing is a half-elf
Oh, fuck.
that you recognize.
He's got
Who do I
plenty of
recognize
ears.
him as?
Leos and Erlenthar.
Leo-san! How's it going? We're here. I'm here. The rest are not here. I've brought others.
You yell that as you're approaching the table.
I just scream it out.
Buddy!
He kind of, what the fuck? Looks towards the door.
Saved
The
your life once.
Fiery Ganassi is moving towards
No, you
Lanthar.
want him to die.
With a serious purpose.
At the
Yeah, not
at
leave
the
anyone
distraction, he
to
kind
He's
of
a half-elf,
he
you're
spins
racist.
to see who
Yeah.
is addressing Leosin, and he sees you. He
He's
sees
not
your two
racist.
companions.
Proof of that.
He kind of stands there with his hands on his hips and a smile on his face and says, "Welcome to a pair of black antlers.
Thank you.
You appear to know some of our companions.
I wasn't talking to you.
Well met."
I was talking to him.
Leosin kind of stands and says, "Yeah, come here. Waves you over, sees you approaching, and he says, "What business have you here?"
It's none of your business. I'm here to see Leosin.
The cult.
And the cult.
Let us take this conversation elsewhere. He looks at you with just a furrowed brow.
Who are you to look at me like that?
You say
He stands like
Yeah.
this.
That's right, Kruthox. He does. He's a pretentious ass.
He turns around, he looks at Leosin, and he's like, "This is the guy." And Leosin kind of shrugs his shoulders. And Leosin says, "Perhaps a private chamber for this conversation."
You know this guy?
That might be wise.
Leosin's like, "Yeah." He appears to like almost look.
Apex. We were sent to meet him in order to find him.
Right, we found him, so we don't need this guy.
They probably know one another.
Touche.
This meeting is adjourned. We will meet on the morrow.
8 intelligence.
He says to the people at the table around him, and they all raise a glass to him, and they appear to toast to his health and to his leadership. And he grabs a glass of wine, a goblet, not like really heavily emblazoned or anything, but it's a large goblet.
It's made out of lead.
It's made of lead. He drinks it. He's poisoned.
I punch him in his face and take the goblet from him. He doesn't really notice the punch, but I got the goblet.
It doesn't affect him at all. He's immune to lead poisoning.
He's been drinking
This
out of
guy's
it for
a god.
30 years. That was a good adventure. Fuck you guys.
That was a good time.
That was the best time.
The end was pretty fun.
So, it was a cup.
It was a cup.
I love it.
Go back and listen to season 1. Okay.
Right?
Work is done.
Season 1, Addicted to Fireball.
It's pretty good.
Like, subscribe. Anyway.
Also favorite.
He says to the people that he was originally addressing before you interrupted that we will meet on the morrow. They all toast. He raises a goblet, and he just completely downs the goblet of wine. And he goes to set the cup down, and he kind of pauses for a second, puts the cup in one hand and grabs the pitcher in the other. And you are all led by Leosin into an antechamber that looks a lot like the room we're in right now. Not large, but four, either two large tables have been pushed together. You could probably seat about 20 people around them. A bunch of chairs. It's well lit. There's a fireplace. The fire is burning very low, and there's a window, and the window is open. So the fireplace is mostly for illumination, although there are also candles, which Leosin goes to lighting. I'm going to say that you guys arrived in the afternoon. So
You're not worried about snipers, dude? You just described the room that we're in. We've got all these blinds open.
Mm-hmm.
Snipers.
They won't hear till next week. They'll be a week late.
We're going to be here!
Oh, shit.
All right.
So,
What's that red dot in your forehead?
Doc!
I don't believe snipers actually use laser sights, so
They do.
I'm really not sure what that target is.
Okay. So, we're sitting in the room.
Yep. Leosin says, Athex, welcome to El Turel. I am glad to see that you have made it.
I'm glad to be here.
I see that you've brought some others with you.
Yes.
Those that I did not expect.
You may remember Kruthox.
I do believe that there were many a kobold present in the encampment, but there was only one that traveled back with us.
He is a good shit.
I'm good shit.
I am pleased to see that you have joined Athex in this quest against the cult. It is of dire importance at this time.
You're a good shit.
Thank you, Kruthox, for that. I seek only to gain more information about this cult, and you and Athox and your other companions, Asir and Leary and Tobias, were instrumental in gaining some of the knowledge that we have now. Unfortunately, I have not been present in the cult encampment for the last couple of 10 days, and so perhaps you have more information that you wish to share.
I could certainly bring you up to speed. Leary has unfortunately shook her mortal coil.
Hey, Thax, you're an ass. She's alive again. Oh, so I'm told.
I'm sorry. You say that she passed on, but now
She's back again.
she's back to life.
Yes, the paladin.
Can make that happen.
The paladin.
Asir.
Remember. Just one person. Asir took her to Candle Keep. That was a question.
Nods knowingly. Yes, that's a thing.
Candle Keep to have her brought back from the land of the not alive, back into the land of alive, where we are now. Currently,
Was it at the hands of the cult that she had perished?
it was from Lambda Chance.
I've heard the name Frulam Mundath.
That might be the one.
Yes.
She
was an administrator for the cult.
She was crazy.
Was.
She has also shook her mortal coil as
Jesus. We did not resurrect her.
We did not decide to bring her back.
Probably, no, the paladin has not seen to that as well.
You guys see that Onthar Frume is looking at Leosin like, what the fuck have you brought me? And he's seriously like,
I'm dumb as hell. I'm sorry.
It makes perfect sense.
As a player,
he's pouring himself
I
just glass of
apologize.
wine after glass of wine.
Master
Like,
Erlenthaw it is, I believe.
yes, and you are?
I am Neros Van. I am a devotee of the god Kasuth, who has sent me here to rid these lands of the cult through the purifying fire that is his.
Yeah, one of those.
He's red.
He's one
Well,
of
may
those.
this light burn pure then. The cult needs to be stopped.
Oh, of that I will see to it. I was hoping this Athax fellow and his companion Kruthox, they have been aiding myself, and this is Warrior Ironweaver.
He's a big
He
metal man.
nods to you.
Our goal is to locate
More rock.
and, as I've stated, purify what remains of the cult at this point. It was noted that you may be able to help us in this effort.
I can help you with information. That which I have gathered thus far, and that which hopefully Athax can share with me shortly, or Kuthox, as it were.
Maybe.
A knowledge of the goings-on in the encampment after my leaving.
Yeah.
As you may or may not be aware, I had infiltrated the cult. I had gained...
Prisoner status.
At first I was not. At first, I had gained entrance into the encampment and was almost able to get into the hatchery to see the eggs. It was at that point that I was held captive and
We got into the hatchery.
beaten and mistreated and starved. Luckily, it was Leary that was able to save me, along with her companions, of course.
You should be aware, the cult, as I understand it, was not present when Athax and his companions arrived.
Yeah, they left when we went back after we took you back to Green Nest.
That is a 10-day and 2.
They left. It was empty. We went back to the hatchery. We,
Possibly longer.
I had a fight with Signrath.
No.
Yeah.
And you live.
Well, barely. I punched him in the face, and then he almost cut me in half with his sword. But then I took a nap, and then I was fine. Sleep was magic.
Sleep with magic.
And then a seer bested Signrath. It was
That badass Asir.
it was
That guy.
Yeah, it was my tanking abilities that allowed a seer to best Signrath. Signrath busted his nut early on that one. We bested Signrath, and I think Asir gave him his holy symbol, which is incredible. And then we went down a slide. That was fun.
That was after the slide.
And then,
fine.
and then we fought from Lamderpants. From a lamb, a ding dong.
From Lamb Underpants.
I walk over.
I'm not good with names.
And I stick out
From
a
Lamb
cup.
Munda.
I'm not good with names. We fought her as well, and that is where Leary fell.
I see.
She's okay now, though, I hear.
And what of the cult? You said
They
it was-
left. They were gone.
Where did they go?
That's what we came here to do.
You know not of which direction they traveled? or
North.
what-
They came north, this direction.
Excellent.
Have you seen any cults lately pass through here?
They would be far more subtle than that, Athex.
Maybe.
Based on the size of the camp that I saw, there was hundreds.
Well, they would not all travel together, and they would not all travel as an advertised cult of the dragon. They would be more subtle about it. What
Why?
were they doing in that encampment? What was the purpose?
We found
Shinies.
shinies. There were
Dragons.
shinies.
What do you mean, shinies?
Maybe
They-
dragons.
They took shinies.
And did what with them?
Made a big pile.
For what?
Bots, lol.
Ritual purposes, perhaps?
For dragon.
For dragon.
They're amassing a horde.
Well,
With
yeah.
that, Anthar kind of sets his cup down. Looks gravely down at the wine in the
Perhaps
cup.
to appease one of the dragons in the area, then? Gain its favor?
It's likely worse than that.
It might be worse than that.
Sir Varn. He glances at your garb. He says, "You are familiar with the dragon goddess, the five-headed Tiamat."
The pretender to power Tiamat, I am familiar.
She has been imprisoned for some time. Is seen as not a threat any longer, which is for all of Faerun to rejoice upon. However, the cult of the dragon is not dedicated to simply dragons in general. It is likely that they are focusing their efforts on Tiamat.
And what of this?
If they were to amass a horde, it would be for a goddess that is trapped. It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. The amount of wealth, purely just to conduct some kind of ritual like that, and to appease a god, or even one claiming to be so, which I will not verify that claim. But honestly, it's far more likely that this is the effort to curry favor with a single dragon, or perhaps multiple.
I met a dragon once.
2, 3. As I tried to state, there are 2 dragons back in the encampment.
Babies.
That's unimportant. That's unrelated.
Babies?
entirely.
Babies.
They hatched?
Yeah.
The eggs were real then?
It would seem.
No.
They might have been.
Athex, speak plainly.
You saw the
You were in good
hatchlings.
company.
They were there.
They could have been baby dragons. They also might have been very large geckos.
Given my familiarity
That
with the
fly.
subject, I assure you that there were 2 dragons.
They might have fled.
Hatchlings. But dragons, nonetheless.
So the cult was rearing wormling dragons and amassing a horde.
They're nice.
That implies familiarity with other older dragons in the area.
I named one.
Indeed, they would not create a horde for wormlings. Wormlings are not worthy of the horde.
No.
Wormlings do not even, as far as my studies, care for a horde.
But implies that they at least have connections with an adult.
Indeed.
The
And-
dragon did have to lay those eggs.
rumors that
Those
I heard
alleged
in
eggs.
Green Nest implied that there was another dragon there.
Yes,
It was a big one.
Nice.
Then, in all likelihood, whatever wealth they are gathering is for the purpose of appeasing various dragons and bringing them into their fold.
For what purpose?
There's more than one.
More than one dragon. Yes.
How many?
Cult.
There's more than one cult. There's only one cult of the dragon. Yes.
More than one shiny.
More than one shiny.
What do you mean?
He still speaks kind of like a retard.
What?
Even in Draconic?
Even in Draconic? Come on.
Oh, what a dog! I thought he was so.
Oh fuck. You're not retarded.
He was so eloquent before. In Draconic.
Both of you assholes.
I don't need
They're
intelligence. I can't
creating
help
more
it.
than one horde. More than one group is collecting.
Double cult.
Different leadership?
That's all he knows.
If we are to
says
believe that
there are
Tiamat is
multiple.
trapped, how much power would it take to free her?
It's impossible.
Apparently 5 separate cults
At least
worth of
that
treasure.
One for each head of the supposed dragon. Got 6 heads.
No,
She got another one.
there's only 5. There's only 5.
Are you sure?
I'm really quite certain.
I don't know. I have some really
Red?
believable information.
Black, green, red,
Blue.
blue, red.
Definitely
5.
Okay.
5 separate hordes, probably with 5 separate different leaderships.
I see.
The cult wouldn't support some kind of more potent hierarchy. Although it's possible if they had one overarching. It'd have to be, or she, very potent.
Like a god.
The cult sector, at least, that was near Green Nest when I arrived. They gave allegiance to one named Resmir. You know of this Resmir. Is she the leader of the cult? She's not. You don't know. At this point, Anthar says, "This has all been very entertaining."
Did I maybe can I make like an intelligence check or something to recall Night Hill's list? He had notes.
23 fur coats.
Yeah.
We had a lot of
previously, our group had told him Resmir and who that person was.
Yeah.
So can I know that?
What'd you get?
Straight up intelligence 11,
Okay.
which is pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. The guys with only 8 just didn't tell you that kind of stuff.
Just like this guy who
Yeah, I
knows
really
this
wanted
shit.
to talk to his bias, but
He's not here.
He's dead now.
He's not dead.
Well,
Well, he's probably.
I think mosquitoes are back.
You're a mosquito.
kill it.
fucking purify it with fire, dude.
Shut the door.
Good man.
Oh,
That's how I kill every
you made a
spider.
smear.
I mean,
I did not.
Good.
Yeah, you did right there.
That sucks. Okay. So,
He's an actor.
having spoke with Tobias,
Did you?
Athax having spoke
Has
with...
had
I totally
a
spoke with Bryce,
conversation
but
or two.
I'm dumb as hell.
Not that.
Yeah, but you're wise, right?
Oh yeah, I'm totally
Yes.
wise.
So you'll remember the things that he told you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very
Great.
important.
Yeah, Resmir is definitely the superior
There's
of the
5
cult,
kings.
but there are 4 other wearers of the mask.
Dragon Lords, maybe. I'm gonna call them Dragon Lords.
I think it's a different world for sure.
No, call him a Dragon Lord. That's cool.
Who was that person?
Resmir.
Resmir is one of the
Black
dragon,
dragon.
the Black Dragon Lord. And there's 4 others, one for each. There's 5 others, one for each head of Tiamat.
4, got it. So we are looking for multiple fractions of the cult,
each one with a leader who wears a mask associated with the particular head of the goddess which
Dragon Lords.
he has been assigned.
Then it is most certainly related to Tiamat.
Naturally, but still.
It's impossible.
Isn't it?
Look, Anthar and I, Sir Frume and I, have been working with a handful of other concerned leaders along the Sword Coast in an attempt to gather information about this cult. The cult of the dragon has existed for many years, decades if not centuries.
Why now?
It is only as of late that they have focused their efforts in the western portion of Faerun, the Sword Coast specifically. Green Nest is where I encountered them, and also where I encountered you, Athax, and his previous companions. We are in the early stages of organizing against this cult. We don't have any official organization to call as opposition to the cult. What I do have is the organization I belong to, called the Harpers. Now, history?
Yeah. 13.
You've definitely heard of the Harpers.
They harp.
You know that they're kind of a force for good, but exactly how they operate or what they do, you're not really sure.
Yeah.
Says Sir Frume. His organization is called the Order of the Gauntlet. And while our organizations share many similarities in our concerns, the Order of the Gauntlet is more emphasized in faith and vigilance and the threat against evil. Says, at this point, the top concern of both of our organizations is the cult of the dragon.
That's our concern too.
For which I am grateful that our goals align. At this point, Frume finally speaks up, and he sets his goblet down. He kind of sits back a little bit. He seems like a jovial guy, but this has been a lot of really heavy shit. So he says, my friends, at this point you know almost as much about this as we do. And thanks to you, we know more today than we did prior. Something rotten is clearly afoot. As Leosin said, we have no formal organization to oppose this cult. Not yet, anyway. We're working on that. But we need people like you. People who know how and when to fight. And how and when to keep your heads down and observe. And we can't promise you anything except long days filled with danger and stress. But what could be better than that?
To what end?
Chinese.
To track this cult down. Find out where they're going. Find out what they're doing.
And stop them?
I'm not asking you to do that. You could possibly do that. Not
Challenge accepted. And then I march out the door.
really? Leosin puts a hand on your shoulder as you're going to leave. Athax, wait. Do you stop or you just shrug him off? Fuck you guys.
I stop and I look.
Okay.
What?
He says, look. He produces a symbol of the Harpers. He
Is
says,
this going to make more horses? Is that what we need?
no. You should have all the horses you need. I saw to that already. He says, we're offering you to join the Harpers. Or the Order of the Gauntlet, says Frume, as he produces a symbol of theirs as well.
Both.
You need not do this, but know that if you do, you will have the aid of others of these organizations.
Why don't you work together?
We are working together.
But
Why
we
do
have
to
no
pick one?
formal organization yet.
Then do it.
These things take time.
Time? Can you afford to take time to do this?
To do it right,
Just
we must
do
take
it.
time.
But you don't want every detail, loose end tied up, and just let the dragon cult rampage across the countryside.
He looks at
taking
Leosin
all
and he
the
kind of points at you and he says,
shinies.
he says, he has a very loose tongue. Listen, this is a very sensitive matter. We cannot advertise the fact that the cult of the dragon is gathering a horde to raise Tiamat.
Why not?
That will cause chaos on the Sword Coast.
That would cause...
These things must be handled delicately,
Why?
carefully,
Why?
and with time.
Why?
As much as Athax is perhaps not grasping the subtleties of what you're trying to advertise here, I really rather have to agree with him. If your organizations are capable of so much as you seem to believe they are, and more importantly, if your goal is truly stopping the cult, and beyond both of those things, if you are of sound mind to realize that the summoning of a god is a thing that does not occur often, although once Kasuth was brought into this realm, and it did cause quite a bit of destruction.
Please.
All of those things in mind. What he says is true enough. If you actually wish to see the cult hunted down and taken care of, then does it not aid you to inform the various lords and populace of what is occurring?
Absolutely not.
Or is the module
The
not
cult-
written that way?
I almost feel like our actions are scripted.
How to react?
He says, it does not behoove us to inform anyone, for the cult has eyes everywhere. Were they to know that we are hot on their heels, they would take precautions to prevent us from gaining the information we need to stop them.
Precisely,
Or-
they would act.
Yes.
And in doing so, we would be able to
Mistakes.
combat them more effectively.
Not
draw them from their
They
hiding
can make
place.
mistakes.
They
can
are
make themselves
far
known.
more wise and insidious than you give them credit for.
Not the cult of the dragon I've seen so far. They are all about brute strength.
I
and
also have to
taking what
disagree
they
on
want.
the amount that this man was able to hunt them and cause them any amount of trouble.
Me,
But
zero
one-
weapons.
This was but one mere section of them. This was but one instance of them blatantly attacking a town to gather a horde.
They don't
Fine
blatantly
then, fine.
attack towns.
Look, I am not arguing with you about my organization's intentions. I'm merely asking for your aid. And if you wish to aid us, then that will benefit us all.
I'm willing to offer aid. Absolutely. Anything that will help people. But I'm not going to pick a side. You should be working together.
We are working together.
Then why do I have to pick Gauntlet or saxophone, whatever?
I don't think they know what a saxophone is.
Leosin puts his
Mandolin.
hand on your shoulder again and says,
A man of sitar.
Athax, you misunderstand. It is not a request to join a side. It is
You're making it pretty
an
clear.
offer to join our organization to aid us in this.
An organization.
If you don't want to, you don't have to, as he clasps the symbol of the harp and pockets it. He says, it is merely an offer to be a part of this organization, or a part of this organization, whichever one suits your purposes, your needs, your desires, and aligns with your beliefs more so.
Why would it matter which organization we pick? Why would more benefits be offered to us
It
from
Athax
one
is
or
doesn't.
the other? Is this a
These guys are dense.
module or not?
Enough.
It has nothing to do with
None
that.
of us appear to be terribly interested in swearing allegiance to whatever particular group of fratinous individuals to which you align yourself. What might be useful is for each of you to hand me one of those symbols so that when we meet with your agents, we can identify as being allied with your organizations, as would seem to be useful. You said that they would be able to provide us aid?
If you are a member,
Why not make us a member of both?
We can do that.
Most
There
advantageous.
is all right.
It is done.
Okay, great. You guys go through a small initiation, swearing yourselves into the factions of the Harpers and the Order of the Gauntlet.
Whatever, fuck these guys.
It's nothing. It's nothing. You just, I swear that I will uphold these list of virtues and blah
Fine,
blah blah.
Sure. I say whatever I gotta say, so they'll put the coin in my hand, and later I can be like, I'm with these assholes.
Yeah, I don't do any of that.
Then don't.
Coins.
Yeah.
You don't. Okay, all right.
No.
Time out.
There are zero
This
benefits.
section of the
I have to go to the
module
bathroom.
is literally just offering you guys to join a faction. If you
Yeah.
don't want to, you literally
It's like
it says
3 sentences.
characters don't need to join either faction, but there are advantages to doing so. That's it. That's it.
Are there any advantages?
Fuck you guys.
Nothing has been offered. Like, dude, it's totally cool if you do.
When you say fuck you guys, I think you mean fuck you, Jason, because...
No, because you're like, yeah, I'll join. Fuck these guys, and I'll just say fuck you later. Like what? If you want to be a part of an organization, you can. If you don't want to be, fucking don't. It doesn't matter.
What
It
are
doesn't
the
matter.
benefits? Is it going to matter down the road? Are they going to be like, oh, you don't have that coin with
Do
the
you
little
want to
harp
be
on
an
it?
active member of an organization? That's what this module is allowing you to do. Whee!
Can I be a member of that organization?
Have another
Sorry,
one.
I've had like 100 drinks tonight.
We can tell.
Can I be a member of that organization by just being me?
No, you have to adhere to their tenets.
I have to have a coin of some sort?
You have
no.
to. Okay, all right.
Don't want to join.
You know what?
If I can't just headbutt whoever I feel I need to headbutt, then I'm really not
You are
interested.
clearly not interested in this organization. Then
You just
in
gotta say
either.
okay.
I want to call him out. I want to challenge.
Just okay.
I want to challenge
Okay.
that son bitch to a fight.
Why?
He loves it.
I want to fight you.
What
Really?
the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes, this is a brilliant idea.
This is the best idea we've ever had.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I absolutely agree.
Wait, he drinks a little bit more wine. Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay.
Sweet. Put him up.
Put up. No.
What?
Huh?
You're covered in metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here, little boy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You offer to fight him.
No.
I will fight you man to man, not man to metal man.
He takes off his gauntlets. He starts stripping his armor off.
All right.
What a wuss.
I can totally get down on this.
All right. He's like, yeah, this is gonna be great. Hey, can you get that clasp right there? Cool ducks.
He just cuts it.
Well, shit.
Listen, while they figure that out, I have a couple of items that I would like to procure if you have a moment. Perhaps.
Of course. If you and your companions agree to aid us in this, you don't need to join any of the factions, of course. If you agree to aid us in this, you'll track down the cult, and you will join their caravan to learn more about where they're going and what they're doing with these.
They have a caravan?
Of course. As Athex said, they gathered the horde, and they're moving it north.
Come here.
Or a net.
It's not a
We need to
mosquito.
track them down.
Then it's a
You
net.
can get yourself
It's not a net either. It's
selves
huge.
hired as guards. You
Where'd
can
it
pose
go?
as
It's on
merchants,
your book.
whatever it may be.
That's the second one.
In either case, timing is a little bit of an issue. If they've traveled from the day that Athex says, then they will be arriving in 3 days.
Oh my god. How do we overtake
They'll be
God?
arriving in Baldur's Gate in 3 days' time. That means you need to get there in 2 days.
I'm not a cartographer, but
The only way is the river. By
There's
land,
no roads?
by land, it's a 4-day journey.
I had a boat.
all right then.
I will work on the details.
I'm sure. I got the 2 coins. Someone has a boat.
Of course. I will procure you travel by ship to Baldur's Gate. First light tomorrow. This eve. See to it that all of your needs are taken care of, and he passes you a slip. Gather gear.
Can I get anything with it?
It
All
is
of your needs.
Even a woman?
all of your needs.
Happy ending everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
600 roses.
I don't get it.
He still has his fingers on it, and he says, then we have a deal.
Well, then we'll go and do my best to destroy the cult.
You will... I admire that, but I do not think you will be able to destroy the cult at this stage. I am merely asking that you track them down and you follow them to their destination, and you report back what that
You said
destination
that they were headed
is.
to Bolton's Gate.
And where they go from there, I know not.
We'll find that out.
Excellent. Get what you need. And, I mean, you glance at the slip, and it's basically a banknote.
Blank check.
All the gold.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
1,000 platinum.
No, but clearly there's limits. And weapons, armaments, gear, whatever you need. That'll take care of it.
A hat.
Just another benefit of joining the Harpers. Yeah. Just saying.
I'll see that. We're going to have to get you something.
Something filling.
You go ahead and finish your convalescence.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, it ain't done yet.
Yeah.
We're just getting started.
With,
All right, he's stripped down to his
massive
skivvies. He's got
improvement.
his loincloth on, and that's it.
Wow.
Svargatha, we need to get you some armor.
It's getting hot.
What happens now?
It would be.
You guys shove the tables to the sides,
What's your dad?
and he says, "You're referee.
Kruzox!
You're referee.
Kruzox!
Referee
Kruzox!
for the fight."
Kruzox!
Keep talking.
Kurthos.
Yep.
Come here.
Okay.
Want a drink?
We're gonna fight.
Mm-hmm.
He and I.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna watch.
Let me come.
No. No. Remember your teachings.
Cracks
I'm
his
interested
knuckles.
in this fight.
No killing.
Mm.
If he cheats, pulls the blade,
Kill him.
then you kill him.
Okay.
But not until then. What? You can't hear this. I'm whispering. This is
That's irrelevant.
this is dialogue.
It's in Druidic. It's fine.
Also, Narrow's left. I don't know if you're going with him to go buy some stuff.
He's red, by the way.
Sylvan? We're speaking in Sylvan?
Yeah, I
You
got
speak
a
Sylvan?
blank
That's
check,
close,
dude.
that's
I'm like, I need to get you some armor, and I can't do that without you physically there because they gotta like tailor that shit.
He said he was
Just
interested
watch
in
the
this.
Get
fight
magical
for a few
armor. It's
minutes.
fine.
He said he
I
was
want to see if
interested
he
in
gets
this
his ass
fight.
handed to him.
Oh,
He is.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna hand all the
He's
assets
gonna
to
like
everybody.
action surge and do like 11 attacks. It's gonna
Warrior's confrontation should be watched by.
What level is he? Does that guy have
You
stats?
don't know.
Yeah.
Epic.
Okay, then you're not.
No, I'm stats in the book. No, but it tells me
you're
what
that
he
fighter
is.
type?
It doesn't actually stat.
do you have that ability where you can
Making
look
shit
at
up.
somebody and know how
Well,
good
I
they
know
are and
levels
stuff?
around.
You should have an ability where you can make a check and know how badass he is.
That's
Okay.
true.
I don't
Initiative?
have that ability, so it's irrelevant.
It's also true.
Hang on. I kind of want like
Beat you, bitch.
that guy to
You
know.
go first.
Beforehand, who's gonna win?
What ability would that be?
Okay, so you look under fighter under
It's
your
like
your martial
My
arts.
first round, you'll just see
something
him
lore or something.
kind of. He's gonna kind of do one of these.
Martial lore, maybe.
So you have battle master.
and that's him raging.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
know
he's
your
just gonna,
enemy.
Like,
Know your enemy.
Yeah,
just
7th level.
sock you right in the
Oh.
right in your suck.
I will have it
Awesome. Go for it.
eventually.
It's real cool. Read it.
I
It's
don't
real
like
cool.
it.
16,
Hit.
You like it. You like it.
5.
Good one. Very good.
Key point.
Oh, even better. Yeah.
21.
Got him again.
hit me in the face! Oh,
6.
So 12 so far.
Yep. Key point. Nat 20.
Crit.
How do we do that? How do we handle crits in this system?
It's one full damage die plus you roll one, right?
No.
Is it?
Or no, you roll two.
You double your damage. You roll
Double your damage.
Roll,
Damage.
roll twice, add my
Where
modifier
have you
twice.
been?
Roll your modifier
Dude,
1.
I never crit. I literally never crit before.
Bullshit.
So
So just
how
roll
many-
damage 2 times, then add it together. Except don't add the modifier twice.
Yeah,
just
roll,
the dice.
Roll double your dice.
Okay. That's 1, and that's 5. So 6, 9.
Okay.
And you must.
Die.
Dick saving throw or go prone because he used key and you're disrupting their key.
Yeah, make 2 dex throws.
I got a 16
Pass.
and a 16.
Pass.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm raging still as well.
Okay.
Oh wait, that increases damage by 2?
2 on each of those hits.
So that's 6 more.
damage.
Okay.
Like a mouse.
Like a mouse.
Now are you done?
Yeah, I'm done now.
And now you're dead.
Not
This is gonna hurt a lot.
Literally dead.
not possible. He's got a
No,
hit.
Did you rage?
You're
Yeah.
dead.
Okay, good.
I'm basically invincible.
This is all psychic damage.
That's the only thing that bypasses rage, right?
No.
Anything that for you, anything that's not bludgeoning, piercing, slashing bypasses it.
Anything that's not physical.
Okay, so
Just
he
magic.
utters a vow
Yeah, it could
of
be physical,
enmity
but
against you
magic
as a bonus action.
Well,
Really?
Yeah.
magical damage gets
Weirdo.
I know, right? His fist glows, and for just a second, you actually see it outlined with the
Hang on.
gauntlet that was on his chest.
Is this guy an enemy of his god?
Yeah.
What? No. It's just a creature. You gain advantage on attack rolls against it
I
for
know,
1
but
minute.
vow of enmity. I mean, enmity means that you are the enemy. He is a paladin of vengeance. He has sworn against a certain kind of people.
Yeah, he's sworn against people that are trying to fucking punch him in the face.
Really? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
That's a total.
That's not a thing.
If he's like a paladin like Torm or something.
You're kind of fudging
yeah.
the numbers here.
I am not. He is just a
saying.
fucking 5th level paladin.
Raw, he can do that.
He can just do that? Be like, oh,
He might be higher than 5th level.
Don't
I'm gonna make
punch
him
me.
5th
My
for
god
this.
doesn't like me being punched. I'm a conduit of my god.
Depends on who's got
17
it. No.
plus his modifiers, or
It could be 10.
11 plus his I'll take the first roll. What's your armor class?
14?
Sweet. He hits, and he's going to smite, and he's going to burn a 2nd level spell slot.
Sure. He does what, a 1d4 with his unarmed attack?
Isn't it a D3?
No.
An
No,
unarmed strike without any bonuses or
One
proficiency is
damage.
1 damage.
Okay. Plus his 18 strength is 4, so that's 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus
Smite.
3d8.
Okay.
3d8 radiant?
Something like that.
Does it count as magic?
2d radiant damage, yeah.
So
It's
this
radiant.
part will bypass your raging.
Okay, so the
attack.
first
The
5
5
damage is halved to 2.
2. Plus
4,
4 and 4 is 8.
8.
So 8 damage, not
10 total.
whatever.
Second attack!
Second attack!
Sure.
Advantage. Wait.
Yeah.
Do I get all attacks?
For the next minute.
I think it's only your first
Attack rolls against the
round.
creature.
Oh, is it? Again?
Yeah.
Sweet. What's your AC again?
14.
14, dude.
That's a hit.
Learn to
So
read.
5 halved is 2.
Yep.
And I can expend a paladin spell. I can do it again.
At 3d8 bar.
So 12 and 2.
14.
14 non-soakable.
Gotcha.
Okay? He'll be done.
Okay.
Almost.
That's cute.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Your turn.
Coming at you.
Right.
Loud and...
How much damage have you taken?
No.
Enough for what?
I've taken 26. I'm fine.
I would still be
almost 10 left.
Is that 26 though, like after reduction?
Yes.
Yeah.
true. I would be dead.
Well, unconscious.
Well, only the 5 was reducted, so it'd be an additional
5
6.
more, I guess,
6.
actually. So
Because 5 reduces to 2.
Right. Okay, go ahead. Your turn. What are you doing?
I'm attacking,
Sweet.
bitch.
anyway, so we have it's only like 30-ish.
I'm at 31.
Yeah, you might be down.
23.
Yeah.
Hit.
Okay. For 8.
Okay.
And flurry.
So you're burning a key?
I'm burning a key. Sweet.
If you got him, burn him.
Like,
Hell yeah.
got him, burn him. It's another key.
Smoke him if you got it.
Oh, 10.
All right.
He's not wearing armor, by the way. No.
AC 10 is a miss.
AC. He's not wearing armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means
Next
he
attack,
has-
nat 20 again.
Crit. Roll it.
That's a 6, and that's a 3. 9 plus another 3 is 12.
Plus
Nice.
Raging damage.
Plus
Plus
rage.
raging damage, which would be another 4
Total.
damage.
Okay. 49. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Kicking ass.
Kicking dicks.
Dex saves?
Yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah.
gotta make
He might go prone.
he's gotta make 1 dex.
1. Ooh, nice.
Made it.
18.
You're
He's good at those.
Apparently. All right. Let's see what this spell does real quick.
You can cast spells?
Yeah, dude.
This is Mortal Kombat, dude. This isn't... I'm gonna cast spells. This is Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but if
The
this,
Guild of
if
the
this spell
Gauntlets
makes
or
him
whatever
kill people better, like
whatever the-
Wrathful Smite,
Oh, this is bullshit.
it's a bonus
He's
action.
always, you're always just better smiting. Just using the base smite.
But it's not a spell. It's not an action to smite. I can bonus action cast a spell, hit him, and smite.
It's true.
So
That's true. Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. Since I have 4 first level spells available to me, I might as well spend one of them on
I'm just
doing
gonna-
an
Well,
extra.
you've already spent one.
Cast all these
No, that was
He
the second.
spent
twice.
both his second level spells
Yeah.
in the first round.
Okay.
Okay, so
So now he's gonna
here we go.
try to blow 3
If I don't
first
get to
level
this
spells
round,
he's gonna be like,
you got him.
Yeah, without spells.
So he's going to cast a bonus action spell to deal a d6 damage on each attack that he hits on. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's the hunter's mark.
No, it's divine. I'm sorry,
using-
wrathful smite.
He's using hunter's mark.
Whatever, it's called
It's
wrathful
better.
smite.
No, he's using hunter's mark because it's better.
Is that a spell?
that
Yes.
he has on this list.
He has
Oh!
because he's a vengeance paladin.
And that's a bonus
It's the
action
same
to
thing.
cast
You get a D6. Don't worry about it.
D6 on every hit for the
Yeah,
next.
it's just concentration.
hour.
1 minute. No, hour. You're right. 1 hour.
Cool. Hunter's mark. Punch in the face. Whoosh.
fail.
Miss,
Miss. Second attack. Oh, he missed so
What's his
hard.
advantage on the first
Oh
attack?
yes, he has advantage
Okay.
on both attacks.
So you
Attacks,
missed that
the first attack
attack
is a miss. I'm gonna roll both these dice at the same time.
Christ.
That would have been bad.
That would have been awful.
Oops. All right,
No,
I'll
it's
take
a hit.
AC 20.
Yep.
Okay. So I smite.
Yep.
So first, you take 5 halved to 2.
Yep.
Then
D6.
2d8 plus a d6.
Is that D6 magic?
Hunter's mark damage.
Is it magic?
I don't even know.
Yeah, it's magic. By
Okay.
definition, it's a spell.
Alright.
Good.
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. So I'm going to add that to your DR.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'll add that to your DR. So it's 5 and 4 is 9 halved to 4.
To have the 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be another 2. Alright.
Plus 2d8.
Deal 5 damage.
Could happen.
Yep.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
happen.
Alright, you got me.
Yes!
My dice max.
I can cast magical spells if you guys wanted to do more
He
combat.
took off his armor for you.
Yeah! That was a good fight. You're a good fighter.
All right, we
Get
can go
up.
now.
And then he touches himself and he's full.
He touches Athax. And Athax is full.
What a nice guy.
And that is where we are.
Hello, my name is Alaric Judson. I'm the editor for Addicted to Fireball. I would like to thank you for listening and Kevin MacLeod for allowing the use of his music. This episode used 2 pieces, Lord of the Land and Long Road Ahead. If you enjoy his music and want to hear more, you can go to incompetech.com.
I have very specific ideas for this character. I just haven't written down this series of things.
You're secretly a centaur.
Oh, dude, cool. How do you hide the back half?
You don't?
Oh, wow, it's just not very secret.
No, you put on pants. So in front of you it looks like a centaur or a human. But
Then when you see the back, they just
put this in the back, they're like, Jesus Christ, you're half a horse.
Okay. Okay. See where this is going.
Or you're a centaur wearing the centaur costume. It makes it look like there's 2 people inside of a centaur costume, but it's actually a centaur.
Yeah.
Why not just have
What kind
a
of
2
disguise
people
check is that?
costume where you just put the upper half of the person on your back half, and then
Like a horse costume. But it's a centaur, not a horse.
a dude costume.
A what?
A dude costume. Yeah, like you just put like what looks like the top half of a dude on your rump.
Double centaur.
So you're like, dude is just walking behind me. We have like, I don't know what that part is, but it's just another guy. It's fine.